would have been nice. Easier dodging. I don't know.
Ebony? Ebony, 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 Ebony. Wait, you just go leave in that spot then? You don't want to be on the camera, mamas? I'm not gonna force you.
Either it's gonna work or it won't. That's all we have.
Anyway, I was just watching this man named Alphared that I mentioned yesterday that was just playing Smash Ultimate. It's an old video, but I don't mind. Oh, you want to come in here too then, mamas? Let me play the video, then I'm really shocked of the poll. All of the languages are balanced. I talk about diversity. Also, why am I back down to 2 views and 1 like? YouTube doesn't make... I need to get that channel back. There's something wrong with this channel. I don't know what on earth it is. Okay, very quick. So one of you told me about Donald Trump, right? Shelby, I think that was you that told me about it. I'm gonna listen to it.
No Trump promise.
Yeah, it's the same ad. Also, the sketch isn't as good because it's a simple one, but I don't mind. Also, I can't wait till Zelda sees it.
Good health. He's got incredible energy. Yes, things can always happen. Yes, terrible tragedies happen. But I feel very confident the President of the United States is in good shape, is going to serve out the remainder of his term and do great things for the American people. And if, God forbid, there's a terrible tragedy, I can't think of better on-the-job.
Oh, Ken, but you're not American, aren't you?
Did you see people saying Trump had died because they hadn't seen him for a few days?
He did not die.
You know, like, the internet will get into, like, something stupid, right? Everybody on the internet was convinced that Trump was dead. Everybody's thinking about this. People are fucking...
Honestly, I can give a Washington fan if he's dead. Honestly. So, because what? His hand is purple? He's 80. What do you expect? It's normal for people that are elderly age that may have the lack of blood circulation in their body, obviously. Heck, my mother, she's barely 60. Well, she will be. And on Thanksgiving, and she basically has some busted old blood vessels when she used to stand in office. This is when I was a baby, I believe. Social media platforms erupted with baseline rumors that President Donald Trump, I like to call it, nickname him that, death after his absence from public view since Wednesday, fueled by misinterpretations of old White House photos and routine messages. The speculation, amplified by anti-Trump groups and viral posts, quickly spread online, with users joking or expressing concern. However, the hoax was swiftly debunked on Saturday when Trump, I think he's 80, not 79, was spotted alive and well heading to his Virginia golf resort. Typical old person, right? And highlighting the images on unverified information in a polarized digital landscape. So, Campbell, Donald Trump is our president. He's his 47th president in our country. He's not a good man from what I've heard. It's a little mixed bag here because he did help our country in ways, but let's just say that he did things that he wasn't supposed to be doing or whatever, which is why a handful of everyone here that are American despise him. Well, it's our country's weird. Honestly, I really can relate because in Brazil, it's kind of like the same way because they would basically have a position that they want to choose. Basically, us Americans, we have Republicans and Democrats. I don't really care. Honestly, I don't know what's which. If it basically helps the people that are disabled and the gay community, and that if that's Democratic, then sign me up. I don't know. Literally. Yeah, I only pay attention to him once, Paul. Yeah, Lauren, that's what Shelby basically told me. You love Special Ultimate Cam? That's awesome that you do. You hate Donald Trump? Yeah, same here, me. I know Dumbo does. No, so you're fine. Honestly, I mean, I was concerned with what you typed in earlier because I don't want to bring it up. Honestly, I hope everything is okay at least. It's son, yes. Just like in Brazil, yeah, it's pretty heavy. Amelia, she would understand. I noticed that she's not here right now.
Oh my God, is Trump dead? Who the fuck said Trump was dead? Trump is dead. Yep, there it is. Is Donald Trump dead? What happened? The shocking rumor explained. I've been holding on to this one for a while, and it's Donald Trump with his eyes X'd out, and it says he's dead. But yeah, basically all of the liberals
It's supposed to
and all
be
those people on
beer.
Twitter that do not like Trump, they all got together and they had one day where they were so happy. Mainstream media milking retards? No, this was not a mainstream media. This was something that was totally homegrown retardism. These people were dumb and they were in it for the love of the game. And again, they found him in his natural habitat, spotted to play golf. And so that's basically it. If Trump does die, like these people, all of these people that are celebrating, oh man, JD has got a plan for you. He's gonna take care of this situation.
It's supposed to be that bald guy, right? With that creepy face that they did from South Park. Oh, boring. Yeah, that's something else. And Jerry, go ahead and share. Oh, yeah, that's what with the price issue. Right. Also, this man is just so uncanny. Let me just share this very quick, then I'll continue where I left off. And then I'll put the other video that he was playing. This man, oh my Buddha.
And JD has got a plan for you. He's gonna take care of this situation.
So I had to share that very quick. Yeah, he is a bad man, Greg. Yeah, pretty much, eh? Because the thing is, especially since you're Canadian, he wants your country to be the 51st state. Why, though? Canada, first of all, is way too large for that. Second, they got their own culture. And thirdly, we're fine having 50 states. It wouldn't make any sense if we got 51 stars on it. That doesn't sound right. We're fine with having Puerto Rico, Guam, and the Virgin Islands as our territories. You know, I just think that's really silly. Yeah, I know. That's supposed to be his I don't know who the hell his name is JD Vance, so basically his sidekick, I suppose. Yeah, it's really interesting. It really is. I thought I could just print that out. Oh, Campbell. Oh, he's been president for ages. Yeah, I think it's been 2016 now. Since 2016, he's been president. So yeah, it's he's been president for a long time. That's one thing. Oh yeah, I was watching this video earlier. I didn't want to watch the whole thing because I want to put on the live stream. It's a really good video. Yeah, I think around the 6-minute mark, give or take. Okay. Streamers, as they stream longer, I think that it negatively affects their mental state. And I've seen so many streamers, like it's actually crazy how many people behind the scenes have like these crazy weird mental issues. Like it's super, super common. It's way more common than you would expect. Like, I would expect like maybe some people to be like that and to be kind of popular. But no, man, like it is crazy, crazy, crazy prevalent. And it's shocking to see how many people are like that. And so that's basically what's happened so far. Do you think the graph changes to the mental issues coming into the space? Well, of course, I mean, obviously there's a million, coinciding variables and factors that come into play. But I'm just making a general statement on the way that I've seen things happen, right? Do you realize this kind of behavior is happening to anyone growing up? It's not unique to streamers. Yeah, sure. But I think that streamers are broadcasting it all the time. So it's more easy to identify and to track and to, here's the outline
over time. And that's the reason why. It goes hand in hand with imposter syndrome. Yeah.
I'm giving her the breaking the fourth wall.
When a lot of people reach like a degree of popularity, like right in here, many people develop imposter syndrome. I'm one of the only people that never did that. When I got 10,000 viewers for the first time, like me and McConnell, we were streaming late at night, and in 3 or 4 months, probably maybe 4 or 5, I think about 4 months or so, we went from getting like 1,000 viewers to getting like 8 and 9,000 viewers.
That's a lot.
Like, we were at the top of Twitch. And this is at fucking 4 in the morning, by the way. 7 in the morning. Like, we were streaming. And I remember back at the time, I was there thinking, do I have imposter syndrome? I was thinking, oh, only 9,000? There should be more people watching.
Relatable.
This is the best content on the website.
Relatable.
Everybody else sucks, except for me. I'm better than everybody else playing the game.
So
Why isn't more people watching
I
me?
could agree with
And
that.
you know what I did? We just kept going. And then we hit 10.
Yep.
Then we hit 20.
Yep.
Then we hit 30.
Yep.
Then we hit 40. And then we had over 100,000 in Classic WoW. So we just kept going. And so that's all it was. Humble. Yeah, exactly. No, y'all don't understand. My level of ego is, at this point, I don't have an ego at all. I've got no ego.
Oh, everyone.
Go back in time
Everyone does.
to Asmongold 2012.
Oh, 17. I like the ambient music he
Wow.
plays. You can barely
Wow.
hear it. Oh, my Buddha! Okay, it's only 11 seconds. I have it on mute, by the way, because I don't like hearing ads in the background. It distracts me. Oh, except for Demon Slayer. I need to watch Demon Slayer, darn it! Ah, Cielon. I don't know where I left off. I'm surprised they're playing in theaters. That's how popular it is. Oh,
Not bad.
Tillamook Castle, Paul. That means
That
a
was
lot,
really bad.
honestly. And
And so
chasing
anyway,
me,
Omega Lore, exactly.
Richard,
And so Humble,
honestly.
yes.
Yes, son, please go ahead and draw with me. I encourage it. And Dubba, I know you're like to drawing, of course. I just don't know how to feel. I just have so much. I don't blame you, son. I don't. Especially, well, I don't want to bring up the other stuff because I know that you're not the only one that's been struggling with what you want to share, right? And they made me take so many medications I don't need. Oh, Jerry, I can relate. When I was at that mental facility, right? I did a review of that place. A handful of people saw it. So I'm so jealous of that 25-year-old that had those officers that gave him a cupcake because he was feeling suicidal when he did a 911 call. But for me, I had to be in handcuffs. Oh, well, I think because I was swatted. Damn it. I hope in the future, though, because I would love to meet officers like Zelda. I wanted to just get a hug and shake their hand and having a conversation with them. That's why I want to be popular, so that whatever, all the trauma that happened to me in the past, that's why I get so jealous of those other YouTubers, especially the Talking Hat, because he's going viral so quickly. I basically want to use that for a healthy Stanley difference, eh? It actually makes sense, right? And that's why I get so jealous of the ones that would cause a commotion. They get by life so easy. That's why I don't know why YouTube had to remove my darn channel. Well, yeah, I seen one of those pranksters that like to censor, be half nude or whatever. Well, they're doing something sexual, yet their videos don't get taken down. It's favoritism, sadly. People don't know this, but I think it is. That's why I've been, well, half of you can relate, right? Especially Lauren, of course. And it did to me. Honestly. You know, I think that's why I do consider myself having Robin syndrome instead of Meg syndrome, because of how I had such hard experiences with other people that other people would never be able to go through. I'm jealous of those people. I hate when they say you cannot compare. It's not that easy, though. Yes, you shouldn't, though, but you can't just stop. It's not that easy, honestly. And Campbell, Demon Slayer is an anime, right? That is really popular, and it's really popular to the point that they would even have it airing in theaters. It's mostly about this boy. I forgot how old he is. His name is Tanjiro. That basically would kill demons, right? That's who he is. Basically a demon bounty hunter, something like that. And basically his sister got infected by one of the demons biting her and murdering their family. And it's really heartbreaking in the beginning, but it's really addicting to watch, though. It's pretty graphic, but it has a lot of comedy senses to it. It actually makes sense. And I had so much hard times when people mistreating me. Oh, Percy, I can imagine. I can imagine. By the way, I will be speaking those languages. I just had to concentrate on my my sketch, my pen sketch. And Paul, if you do, please be safe, especially with a man your size, right? I don't want you to basically get, you know, hurt. If that actually makes sense, please be careful if you do. I was shocked at what's going on in Indonesia, though. I really am. Oh, double, yeah. I didn't forget. Yeah, you went through a lot. You know what? Get wrecked, Derek. Get wrecked. I can't wait until what the charges will be. I so wanted to be on it. Well, no, because I'm sure you want to be anonymous. Well, you could be anonymous. I think I would love to hear on the news. Yeah, I agree with Mason, especially with my family when I'm strange. Oh yeah, Dumbo, absolutely, absolutely.
Can't have imposter syndrome when you are the syndrome. Yes, definitely. And so that's the reason I learned humility at the ripe age of 30. I think that when did I learn a bit of humility? I think that it was when I could no longer be as good as I thought I was in the game. In World of Warcraft, because like back in the day, I could always play longer, put in more time, put in more effort, outthink, outmaneuver, and come out ahead of anybody, right? Like I would have the best logs, basically. I would have the best gear. I would be like top on my server all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But then at a certain point, I couldn't keep up with it anymore.
Yeah.
And I realized that I had tied so much of my, like my consideration on like my ability to do things and achieve goals on this video game. And after Nighthold, well, I mean, I'd say a little bit before then, honestly, but like Nighthold was definitely the beginning, right? And I realized that, and after that happened, I kind of just stepped away, and I was like, you know what? Actually, like, it doesn't really. It's just a video game, right? It doesn't really matter. And so, like that's really what it was for me. Yeah, you grew up with morals. I mean, not really. I mean, but that's it. Caught on middle-aged internet was something I have an ego about, to be honest. Yeah, bro, like it was a big deal. When you're young, that's all you think about. Yeah, exactly.
Of
right?
course.
Losing someone you love often teaches humility as well. Yeah, I mean, like I think that definitely sucks if that happens to somebody for sure. But anyway, so yeah, Tectone having this happen. I hope that he's able to get through it. I see a lot of people that go through it all the time. I went through it myself, and I think many people will. And I just hope they're getting the help they need. I hope they have a support group around them. And again, I think that once Tecton comes back and is able to kind of express kind of where he's been coming from and what's been going on with him, I think that a lot of his behavior will make a lot more sense. So yeah, that's about it. What makes you put so many hours into streaming? What makes me put so many hours in streaming? I like it.
Yep, same here. Thanks to my planners.
That's about
it.
Yeah, I like it. I like doing it. I like doing it, and yeah, I like doing it, and it's an outlet. Yeah, it's an outlet. Like, I mean, because I want to like, anytime I like, I'm not streaming. I'm like tweeting. I gotta do something, bro. Like, I just feel like I always gotta do something. I gotta be doing something, one thing or another.
Yes.
And that's how it's been for me. People give you too much content. They give me a lot of content, right?
Yeah.
Is it worth the mental health of people? I mean, it depends on who it is, right? I mean, like. I think that a lot of people, here's the truth, is that streaming is an extremely mentally corrosive activity.
It is.
And it can be very mentally draining, and it can be upsetting, stressful, and problematic for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
And there are a lot of downsides to streaming. But all that being said, I think that 99% of people would love to trade their place with a streamer. And they would say that streaming would be easier than their 9-to-5 job. And at least easier in all things, right? So like, let me just give you a very, very simple example. Like, is streaming easier than a 9-to-5?
Yes.
You don't have to drive to streaming.
Yeah, Aspen has the point. He does. I just don't like those streamers that basically would harass people and they get money off of it. I do not like that.
Spawn in at work. So, like, the time that you spend driving to and from work, because you have a 9-to-5. You don't have a 9-to-5.
Yeah.
You have an 8-to-6.
Yeah.
Because you have to wake up an hour early. And you have to go fucking, you take time going home.
Dumbo.
So
yeah.
It's not only 9-to-5, exactly.
Yeah.
And so you go in.
Oh, thank you, Shelby. Here.
All this time doing it. Yeah, it's very draining. Yes,
Tell me about it, Shelby.
Streaming can be draining, and there's negatives to streaming. There's many negatives to streaming. But the point is that it's not really about whether there's negatives to streaming or not. The point is about whether there are positives. And I think that for at least somebody who's a popular streamer, right? Somebody who's making good money. I think that if you're a streamer and you're not making at least $100,000 a year, you should quit.
That's a lot of money.
That's not
100,000?
much.
Man, if I earn,
You're not on track to make
for
that
me,
much.
if I earn 20 grand, I'll be fine. That's a lot of money, though. You know what? Damn, let's see. 5 grand would be enough for me. A year, 5 grand is a lot of money for me. Indonesian current income, yeah, definitely.
Here's the reason why. Streaming is such a unique job that it's hard to take those skills into any
Yep,
other
100
career
grand.
at all. And $100,000 isn't a lot of money nowadays. And I'm speaking from a perspective.
It does depend your position and the state. In California, that's nothing, sadly. In my state, that's a decent amount of money. I think it is. Well, because when we lived in our apartment, right, which I want to move back so damn badly, because I read a couple of you that you brought it up about my apartment, right? We've only paid. This is gonna be really interesting. We've only paid $700. Well, Deanna, I think it's probably $700 to $800 a month. It's a decent place, right? I mean, I think it is. I lived in it for 6 years. Okay, yeah, it's maybe small. I don't think it is for someone my size. New York, trust me, there are apartments that are only as big as the living room. That's it. And you gotta pay $2 grand. I feel bad for New Yorkers. Like, no wonder we have one out here. I don't blame them now because they have a Sonic car. It's really cool. Honestly, we got a couple of New Yorkers. I don't know why they like it out here. I'll appreciate that New Yorker that did call number one on me though. I did not like that. But the thing is, pardon me. I think it was about $900 a month, and then over the years it went up to $1,400. And Dumbo, he knows what I want to talk about because it'll get me a little bit frustrated of what happened to us. But when we got falsely evicted, right? Someone didn't want to pay. If that makes sense, right? That we give them a place to stay. Yeah, it's only that much. Us Arizonas, we do live cheaper than maybe most states. I don't know though. I know California though. Oh god, yeah, I don't know how people can survive. Yeah, there's so many of them. Let's just say I looked it up. I think my state, we have as much money as Singapore. California, I don't know what position they're in. They're probably as much as Japan, I guess. I don't know.
In Texas, this is a place where like a shitty house is worth $300,000, right?
What?
And I understand, like, so if you're a guy, you're living in like Indonesia, for example, right? You looked at that the other day.
Yeah.
$100,000 is like you're fucking, Elon Musk.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is that let's go 401k. Yeah, you don't have. There's a lot of social safety nets that jobs provide and opportunities that jobs provide, like things like health insurance, etc., that you don't get as a streamer. And also, like, you're not developing any career skills.
That's
in a lot
true.
Of cases.
That's true,
like,
though.
For me, it's a very unique situation because I started multiple businesses while streaming, but that was also something that was a result of me. I mean, I went to school for business, right? And it was something that I was passionate about also. And I'm also a very, very small minority.
Yes, please do, dear. Please do.
All of the different businesses that I've started, how, I'm just going to say it, massively fucking successful they are. Through primarily no fault of my own, because it's the team doing it, not me. Like, obviously I helped and I was able to get the word out there and I was able to, make some decisions and I help out every once in a while. But I am not the causal factor for, any of the organizations or anything like that to be successful. It's other people, right? But I try to be a conduit to help find those people and to help empower them to do their job even better. But the point is that if you look at the successes that I've had over the years, I mean, I think I've got a really good fucking ratio. Like, I've got a great ratio.
Right.
I have. I've done very, very well.
Right.
And so, yeah, a good team reflects a good manager and owner. I understand that, but it's also important to make sure that you recognize that you have the good team. And so that's really it. And this is why I started, obviously fucking, OTK, Mythic, Starforge, Mad Mushroom, all of them are doing extremely well. Like, I mean, I'm not really involved that much with them anymore. Like, I'm friends with everybody involved.
Campbell, I am so sorry to hear that. Let me give a hug to Campbell here. I'm so sorry to hear that. Are you kidding me? That's awful. Damn it. That's you know what? You don't need to share where you're from, Camper, of course. That's terrible. I'm just relieved that we're not the only family that went through that. Because I can relate. And yes, Shelby, yeah, I'm reading your comments randomly. Don't worry. I just scroll them because of my AUDHD. So that's terrible. What the? This is gonna be so mean of me. Maybe it won't be awful as it is when Donald Trump dies, huh? I don't encourage it, but hey, if he dies of a heart attack, then I don't know. That's why I don't care about politics. Yeah, it's like, oh, it's so important. I don't care though. There's other things I gotta worry about than damn politics. I need to go to Switzerland. It's just so I hit him on wirklich. Honestly. Oh, you know. You know, no tengo la di nombre. Sinceramente, I don't. I really don't. Honestly. Oh. Let's see. So Dan, let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's like a dozen of you. I wonder why we got 20. There's no way I got that many votes. I hope no one's botting because I would not like that. Unless they're just on the live stream, but they're just listening. I don't know. Because I know we're gonna block a few people. I'm sorry. I know that because that seems weird, but who knows? Maybe I don't know. I'll try not to worry about it too much. Anyway, let me just scroll up your comments here. Okay. At 4:20 weed time. By the way, I do thank you, Dan, for letting me know. Oh yes, Greg, it's my dear pleasure. I was just shocked of the way that your son was speaking, honestly, because I know how innocent he is. It's just a shame at school they just did a terrible job raising them. I mean, excuse me, raising him. If that actually makes sense. And Richard, I have no idea how much that is in won. I wish I do, though. I wish I do. Oh, he said he lives with his mother. Gotcha. And Richie, I can see all your comments. I just read them randomly. Oh, Paul, this was uploaded 3 hours ago. I saw a video where you lived in your... Oh, Basin, that's good. I'm glad you saw that. Yeah, I have a couple more of those. Yeah, I don't mind talking to him. Yes, absolutely. Oh, let me finish. It's almost over.
Event or something like that, maybe I'd show up because it's people that I know. But I've kind of decided to go my own way because I just feel like again, and this is a conversation. Actually, this goes back to like what I was saying with Tectone. Right? I mean, Tectone does like controversial content, and he did the same thing with Mythic. Right? He's like, I'm going to step away and not really be involved with this anymore because I don't want to have like AOE damage for things like I did. You started OTK? Yeah, I did. Go back to the video. I was the one that I announced it to 100,000 viewers.
Oh, by the way, I did comment because I'm still gonna keep going. I need that channel back because we have way more people though. Because I think every single one of you. That's why I keep going, especially Dumbo because he's the one that encouraged all this. I comment over. Yeah, there was a lot. Yes, I comment over 600 videos so far. I think it was 616. Oh boy, here we go again. Protests are heating up in Indonesia. Well, round 2. One dua. Oh, talaga lalaki. We got more news, eh? Oh, Buddha. Well, I would love to hear this. Literally. Where are my glasses? Okay, there they are. You just uploaded, I think, Blanket 13 minutes ago?
Shit is getting crazy.
Part 2.
Part 2. Well, you could say it's heating up.
Indonesia has seen another day of anti-government protests. They're being fueled by the death of a 21-year-old motorcycle driver who was killed when a police armored vehicle ran him over at the site of a demonstration in the capital.
Obviously,
in central Jakarta.
I want to read this comment. by Madashell 1200. See, these people actually have a reason to protest. They aren't aging hippies living out their midlife crisis for perpetual victim mentalities, basically Karens. Also, no one crying racists or homophobes. Yeah, pretty much. That's how the Indonesian people are when their patient one's out. There's nothing to fear. I'm a European who lived in Indonesia for 5 years. By the way, 5, if I remember correctly, Indonesian, I think that's in Tagalog, it's lima. I know the nature and character of Indonesians. They're brave and fearless. By foam without bat. Yeah. What happens in Indonesia is an eruption of rage from the people because of the, I don't know what word that is, amplitude of the government built on political compromise. And, oh yeah, I gotta upload that video because I did share part of his video that I reacted to or voiceover. I'm gonna upload that on my TikTok for my Indonesian viewers. I don't get many views, but hey, for my Indonesians out there that will look it up, I'm sure they will appreciate it. Huh? Luckily, this has spread into citywide riots like 98, and now Jakarta is stable and under control, although in some region of the country, violence has also happened, caused loss of material lives. Yeah. I'm going to read one more here. Oh, I see a One Piece profile picture here. The police gonna shoot us if we continue to protest. And by Charlie Kelly something. The difference between this and LA, these people weren't paid to be there. Huh. Interesting. And they actually have a really good reason to protest. That's true, though. Oh, thank you, Kemba. That's really sweet of you. And you like my drawing? That's really sweet. I hope he doesn't get near Mia. I hope to, but he doesn't. What do you want to ask, Paul? So, Campbell, it's really serious. There is a government war going on in the country because a 21-year-old bicyclist or motorcyclist got killed. He got murdered by one of the police that I think was driving one of those tanks. And the reason why it's like this because Indonesians, did I say Indonesians, were basically furious because they're underpaid. They don't have a lack of free will compared to us Americans because they are an Islamic state, and they just had enough. And a lot of these are basically students. And thank you for seeing them a lot. I mean, everyone's been saying that. Yeah, tell me about it, Mason. Let me play it now.
Vendors set fire to a 5-story building near police headquarters, while others torched vehicles and attacked government offices. Demonstrators are angry about what they call lavish perks for lawmakers, rising living costs, and the lack of jobs.
Yep, lack of jobs.
It's only going to get worse.
It is.
Because a lot of these developing countries relied on manufacturing jobs from first world countries.
Right.
And now those manufacturing jobs are getting edged out by automatic machinery.
I don't like that.
Yeah, this is just going to keep getting worse.
I don't like that.
President Subianto has appealed for calm and promised a full investigation.
Gasping for air from tear gas. Paramedics are rushing to get this protester in Jakarta.
It seems to me like this person getting run over, this was like a flashpoint, but it wasn't.
Well, here come the waterworks again. See the line. I'm just going to show a little bit of it, okay? Of course, I gotta wait for this ad to pass. And yes, that was an Indonesian word that just said. One of my favorite words, actually. At the end, let's see, the 1 minute mark.
Gasping for air from tear gas. Paramedics are rushing to get this protester in Jakarta.
It seems to me like this person getting run over, this was like a flashpoint.
And yeah, Mason, you did. Hi.
It seems like these people.
Yeah, Paul, wish I could join you. I'm not kidding.
These protests have spiraled out of control.
I love their flag.
But they started as largely peaceful demonstrations against low wages and lavish perks for lawmakers.
Who pays their electricity bills? Who pays their taxes? We do.
Yeah.
Fat bastards. I mean, no, wait. These are the good bastards, right? Pardon me.
Yeah, that's
But in
true.
moments, it all turned to mayhem. Bloodied faces and
This is why I don't like YouTube, right? Because this is educational. If I would show this, you know, like how I got my self-harm scar, they would remove it because, oh, it's self-harm. It's not YouTube. It's fucking educational. I'm not encouraging people to cut their fucking selves. Yeah, I'm showing this because this is educational, right? This is gonna go in the history book for basically Generation Alpha, absolutely, or I think Beta at this point. So look carefully.
It all turned to mayhem. Bloodied faces and injured bodies
That's a lot.
strewn across the streets of the Indonesian capital. Protesters set buildings on fire.
God damn. What the fuck?
Police responded with tear gas.
Bro, like, this is insane. Even comparing this to LA, like
LA is nothing compared to this. Even as Arizonans, we were fight even for the minimalist things. It depends, though. I can't think of anything except for like wildfires or whatever, but in educational rights. But
This is a countrywide crash. It's a national crash out. It's a lot. Police are cooked, yeah.
water cannons. A desperate attempt to calm the unrest. Then came the moment that shocked the nation.
Was that
An
running guy
armored
over?
police vehicle like this one
Yeah.
plowed into a 21-year-old delivery driver, Akpan Kurniawan.
Shouldn't have done that.
He wasn't even part of the demonstration, just doing his job when he was hit and run over.
Man,
This
that's
is
sad.
his funeral.
Their GDP is fake. I think really the prop.
may I just say how beautiful that coffin is? And by the way, I have a phobia of the dead, kinda. I want anyone to know about this. Hey, here's a secret about me that you don't know. Another secret today. Secret of the day. I have a phobia of hearses. If I would see a hearse, you know what a hearse is, right? I would cry immediately if I ever seen one. I do not like hearses. I have a phobia of those. I do not like them. It's not a hearse, of course. I'm just giving an example. Let's just say because I lost a few loved ones. Not like this, of course. And I know how it feels.
The demonstration. Just doing
That's the man in the coffin, right? That got murdered.
Man, that's
this
sad.
his funeral.
Their GDP is fake.
It's in the because they read the Quran, so that's why it's an Arabic script. They don't speak Arabic, but you know, think about if you're Catholic, right? You know, like for Mexicans and stuff, but they speak Spanish, they read Latin, right? So it's kind of like that. That makes sense. Or for Hindus, they read Sanskrit, right? For Buddhists, it's the I tried studying the language. It is a language, yes. Not easy. I don't remember the words anymore. I gotta find it somewhere. Dean, I think it's I forgot the name of it. It's in Bhutan, I think, right? Because I do like to practice Buddhism in a way, but because of my teacher in high school, so she kind of inspired me to be Buddhist, kinda. Well, my own way. Oh, um, yeah, yeah, but you too, Mia. And dumbbell a hearse. It's HEARSE. It's basically this vehicle that you would witness of people that are deceased. So think about when you go to a funeral, right? That is where the dead corpse is in. Think about when Queen Elizabeth II died. She got that really beautiful coffin, but she was taking place in that hearse. I know if it's I think I'm not sure if Isabella's here right now. She would know I'm talking about, right? It's like that. It actually makes sense. Yeah, me too. I know we can't do anything about it, but to offer support. See, this is why I wish more people see this than those dumb pranksters. I don't know those brain dead children. I will watch that. Well, they'll know if they want to do the crime. Well, I would love to see them being on the news. I'll laugh. This is Wayne Report.
That a lot of these countries don't really have any, like a lot of their economies are built around other countries giving them money for like services.
Yeah.
And once that goes away and those countries aren't needing that anymore, then you have the entire economic structure of that area fall apart because they don't like how do they make money? How are these people going to live these lives whenever they're not being given money but from these other countries? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of countries operate this way. They do. And I don't know what's going to happen with something like this either. It topples quickly, yeah.
Jakartans mourning not just a young man, but a tragedy that has deepened the unrest.
Yeah.
We are very disappointed in all law enforcement agencies, especially the police chief. Please pay attention to this. These drivers are also human. We demand justice for Afan. Those responsible for running him over must be tried fairly and dismissed from their jobs.
Afan's death has ignited.
Oh, that's an Afghan flag!
Even the president to break his silence.
That's it. I see the old Afghan flag. And for that fucking dictator, go to hell. Get me as a fucking cockroach. Anyway, I see an Afghan flag. The old one. Not the damn Taliban flag. The Afghan flag. Oh, I love Indonesia. Saya suka Indonesia. Talaga lalaki. Damn it. They're waving the old flag. I want the fucking Taliban flag to get burned down. They're waving the Afghan flag. Afghanistan is an Islamic country, by the way, and I think it's in. I think it's in Central Asia. Yes. All of you know what Afghanistan is, right?
Ignited national outrage, forcing even the president.
Man, the boys are really attractive. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just had to ease up my trauma here. I don't want to love Indonesians so much. Anyway.
His silence.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, right? Make a compilation. Yeah, never in a simple say something like that with no one to back it up. Indonesia is a fast-growing economy with low level of unemployment. The issue of the wealthy getting excessive privileges and abuse of power from the government. Well, I mean, I feel like it's definitely. I mean, like they have the same problem. What I find to be really interesting about this is that I think this is the reason.
Hi,
like,
Mason. Yep, that was the Afghan flag. The old one before the Taliban took over. Oh my! I need to go to Indonesia so badly. Damn it! So, son, I have a flag of it, right? Believe it or not, I actually have my own, handmade. Let me get it very quick. Oh yeah, I know Paul's gonna love this. I know he's Indonesian, but I'm gonna share it anyway. I know, shit. It's in here. I worked my butt off getting that done. Yep, yeah, right here. All right, so here's the Malay flag, the Malaysia flag, right? Oh my god, that's ripped. I'm not gonna forgive that fucking family ever. My brother's fucking dead to me. Damn it, because it's ripped. I'm not gonna fucking forgive them. I'm not. I would dare not to say something about to fucking press charges. I would. That's the Malay flag. Yeah, it's ripped up. Can't believe it. Oh, that's the ice cream truck. And honestly, you've been doing it since 413. This is the Afghan flag. Something like this, right? It was not easy during designing this out of pencil, right? Of course, it was difficult to even color it in, so I did the best I could for it. But yeah, that's the Afghan flag. Yeah, you like it, Paul? I'm glad to hear that. I know Brian, he would love something like this because he's Muslim as well, like you are. I don't know where he is though. And Dumbo, go ahead and get something to eat. So I would love to, Paul. I would love to. And Shelby, that's really sweet of you to say that. And thank you, Greg. Honestly, how many flags? Oh, Percy, quite a few. I'm gonna redo them, Malay. If I could get the damn apartment back again, I want to. I need to redo the flag. Oh, if I can, that is. You're a great artist. I do want to know, when do you first? Oh, chasing me, Richard. So I believe, if I recalled right, I've been doing flags that long because I was a special ed. I was a little bit bored, and my teacher would give me extra credit if I would do something geography related, and that's how it started because I love basically country flags, right? And it's been a habit for me that I ever did ever since. Your mother just called me, or what happened? Also, I forgot to speak Japanese. Ugh. Oh, let me continue. Hold on.
Like this is probably one of the reasons why America has such a strong two-party system. It's so they avoid having nationwide crash outs like Indonesia's having.
Right.
Because really, whatever privileges that the people in the Indonesia parliament are having, I bet the people in America's fucking House of Representatives and Senate have even more. So why is it that nobody here is doing the same thing? Well, it's because people are so divided here. And that's, I think, one of the biggest differences is that if you look at the beginning of this video, they said these are anti-government protests.
Right.
And I think that's one of the big differences between this and what happens in the US is that in the US, it's always based off of a political party.
Right.
You almost never have a protest that is against the government collectively.
Right.
The closest thing that we had to that was maybe Jeffrey Epstein, and not even that really mattered because people politicized that and they turned it into a partisan issue as well. Your system does that by design? Well, I know that, and it's working as intended. That's my whole point.
Shocked and disappointed by the officers' excessive actions, I have ordered that last night's incident be thoroughly and transparently investigated, and that the officers involved be held accountable.
I wish we were coming your way. That's the best you
Anger
can
had
do.
been building.
One Piece! One Piece! I see the flag!
The fucking bro, the One Piece shit is actually real.
It is!
Like I remember when
Oda, how dare you?
And I was
Masaka.
like, oh, there's-
Masaka. Like, Otukana. Honestly, damn it. Oda needs to visit Indonesia at some point if he hasn't done so already. Also, for some reason, why does their flag look so good with the straw hat flag? I'm sorry. I know it's like the Poland flag. It is kinda. It just, damn it. I know it's just two colors, but it's such a nice flag. I love the Malaysian flag, but damn it, I love the Indonesia flag. That's why you had to see that. Yuck. Okay.
Hey, that's real. But apparently it is, yeah. Is that a good thing in your opinion? I think that it is a bad thing. I think that American politics would be better. Like basically, this is my conspiracy brain opinion.
Right.
Is that I think that after Occupy Wall Street, Occupy Wall Street was the last concerted, class-based revolt against the ruling political and economic class.
You love a
in
piece.
America.
Yeah, I know you do, huh, Paul?
Obviously, it didn't really go anywhere. But
oh, that's
I think
great,
that
Lauren.
after that-
I hope that we could get my damn channel back somehow. Because they're probably going to keep sending you those AI bots, or they may not respond because that's how YouTube is. But the more that we keep doing it, the more sooner or later one of those darn employees will have to get the darn email that, you know what? Yes, Theon's YouTube channel has been falsely removed. Because 1, only got 1 community guideline strike. 2, my videos are educational. And 3, even if I did show a little bit of nudity, right? I mean, who doesn't? And I do give a warning that my videos are for adults. They could at least just age restrict it or just remove it and just tell me. They don't have to give me a damn strike for it. I don't know. Or at least just age restrict it. Damn it, YouTube. Anyway, hey, Soda. I'm doing fine. I just got done doing your favorite drawing right now. I guessing it's it's a little difficult to do the hands, but I guess it's decent. I don't like ratings or anything because, well, ratings shouldn't exist in my opinion, only for video games or maybe countries or whatever, not for something that I worked hard on. Plus, I'm not the type of person that likes to rate at people or drawings. I just think that's just dumb. Well, maybe in the future, but I don't know. Nah, Dan, you don't need to. Okay, I messed up on the hands, but whatever. Because the thing is, since it is it's supposed to be an outline, it will be a little bit difficult to actually design it. I had to do an extra. Oh, you had to do an extra hour of duty today, but I just got home. That's good. So nothing crazy happened, huh? And Jerry, that's really sweet. I'm really honored. We don't need to do writing. Screw it. Because I'm surprised that a handful of you are so interested in viewing me. I like to call it drawing P. I made up and I invented a new word. You know, therapy, but for drawing, it's basically it helps clear your mind off. Drawing P. I don't know why I said that. Or draw P. No, drawing P sounds appropriate. Because I'm thinking like draw what? But drawing P. That sounds good. I know it sounds weird. Drawing and P, but no. Like therapy, but for drawing.
There has been a deliberate.
Even though I got off duty like a few hours ago, I had to go an extra hour because something. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Zelda. And I'm back down to 0 likes again on my end, of course. I'm tired of YouTube for that. And Paul, yes, yeah, she's a cop. I forgot to say it in Indonesian. Shit, because I wanna keep learning it. Shit, I forgot to say she and he in your language. A complete shutout? Wait, what does that mean, Zelda? Well, that does sound serious. I'm thinking a shutout as in you gotta close a whole street. That's what I'm thinking of.
And an intentional effort made to poison pill any type of economic socialism or any type of economic distribution of wealth or economic responsibility that wealthy people have. And they poison pill the groups of people that are advocating for it with identity politics. And so nobody wants to hear or give a fuck about what somebody's saying about wealth inequality when they keep talking about why kids should be able to transition at age 7.
Exactly.
That's the problem. So it's like an instant poison pill that prevents any sort of homogeny and a homogenous pushback against really a ruling class of elite people that are making all of the money. If you didn't know this, like all of these stock market, 90-something percent, 91% of the stock market gains that happened ever since the recovery from COVID were enjoyed by the top 1% of the population. So just so you understand that, 1% of the population made 91% of the money on the stock market following the stock market going back up. And that's the reason, by the way, that the stock market going back up doesn't mean anything to you because your groceries are still fucking expensive.
Yeah.
That's the reason. That's the reason. And oh, wow, look at GDP. The fucking stock market, all this stuff is really high. Yeah, who gives a fuck about that? You can't buy food. You can't afford steaks anymore. What the hell is this? And so the problem is that people look at these artificial indicators of the economy that are created and constructed to intentionally obfuscate the average person's lived reality. And the problem now is that I think this is being done intentionally. I think the Democratic Party for a very long time was they were trying to fight against that in a lot of cases. Like I used to be a very strong Democrat. I wouldn't really say that I am anymore. I wouldn't identify as a Democrat at all.
Right.
Like I think that I have primarily liberal views, but I would never say I'm a Democrat. The point is, though, is that after Occupy Wall Street and the movement and the motion that caused, I think that they definitely infested and polluted those class-based arguments with what do you call it? With identity politics. And I also think, to a lesser extent, that's the same reason why the media tries to demonize Trump.
Yeah.
Even though Trump does do things for rich people, and he is obviously operating in the best interest of rich people, he is a rich person. I think that Trump represents a economic, like a form of some degree of economic socialism that many right-wing people actually have.
Got an ad. All right, perfect timing, 57 darn seconds. Oh my goodness, Zoda, are you kidding me? That's terrible. I feel so awful to hear that. What? 3 of your officers got shot? Man, you must have worked in a really dangerous city or county. My goodness. I mean, well, yet again, my city's not that really that dangerous compared to yours, I'm sure. That's terrible. Shot by gun. Oh, gotcha, Greg. Right. That makes sense. That's awful. Oh my goodness. That's awful. I wish I had more colors though, but this will have to do. Luckily, they are they're recovering in the hospital, but one of them isn't. That's terrible, Zoda. I feel awful to hear that. I hope to the Buddha that they will recover quickly.
Same type of movement and messaging. Massive corruption. Yeah, example. An example is illegal immigration. I think that's a great example. So, like, you can look at illegal immigration. Illegal immigration used to be a Democrat issue.
Yeah.
Where a lot of Democrats, and you can just go back and look this up for yourself. Every Democrat nowadays that's calling Trump a Nazi for deporting illegal immigrants was saying the same thing Trump was saying in 1997. So the reality is that for a lot of these politicians, many of them were advocating for this, but they have been co-opted and they've been compromised by big business to operate in the best interest of those companies. That's the reason why. And so even up to 2012, yeah, I think so. Who benefits from immigration? So the people who benefit primarily from immigration are companies. Companies benefit primarily from immigration because they're the ones that, number one, they add more people into the economy, which can increase their target audience of people that they can sell to.
Mm-hmm.
And number two, more importantly, they get cheap labor.
Right.
And they get cheap labor that's under the table.
Right.
Like, in my opinion, every time that they have an illegal immigrant raid at one of these companies, the people that run the company need to go to jail.
Yeah.
Well, they need to be investigated, and through court discovery, if it's found that they know that they were employing illegal aliens, I think they should be charged and put in jail for human trafficking.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Like, that's what I would do.
Oh yes.
Anybody who was aware of this up and down the line, I would just put them in jail.
Yeah.
And that's it, but nobody talks about that. And isn't it interesting that nobody on either side really is talking about that? It is a very fringe opinion for what I'm saying here. Nobody all the left-wing people are talking about how racist and, like they hate brown people. Like, no, like we want to put theoretically, we want to put the white people that hired them in jail.
Of course.
And that are exploiting them. How interesting, exactly. So this is the reason why I think, and I'm going off on a big tangent, and I apologize, but the reason why I'm doing it is I'm trying to paint a picture of the reason why I think the U.S. has been occupied by these special interest groups and by primarily big money. Big money has a vested financial interest in keeping Americans divided with identity politics.
Yep.
So they don't have something like this happen.
Big money.
Unite against the parliament or against a business ruling class.
Yeah.
That's it. Trump used the fake emergency powers for a war that was never happening to place a blanket sales tax on us without having to pass a bill or get votes to dog water. I don't know about that. I mean, like, maybe that's true, maybe it's not.
All right, done.
See what it is. But my point is that
I don't have any other colors, so it doesn't have to do.
That's the reason why I think it can happen somewhere over there. And that's the reason why I think American politics are the way that they are. And again, at the very beginning, anti-government. When was the last time that you ever heard of an American anti-government protest that wasn't just maybe a couple of like Antifa retards? Never.
Nope.
Because both parties are created as controlled opposition to each other in order to maintain the status quo.
Stoked by lawmakers
There it is.
pocketing allowances. Nearly
January
10
6th? No, that was just.
If
right
I
when
was
people
singing in
had
my
the
car,
days.
her name is Sonus, right? If she would say one of the weird cadets, or not cadets, one of the weird black women from the episode, if she wants to rage on her boyfriend, she would say, "Yeah, you need help. Seriously." I don't know. It's one of the lines she said in the episode. Oh, sorry, you're impressed. Well, I'm glad. It's so funny because half of you are women, so of course you're gonna like this sketch. But yeah, well, I don't have. All I have is this. This is all I have, right? Sub.port, right? So honestly, that's really sweet of you, Lauren and Jerry. Heck, I'm really joyful to hear that story likes it. And Mia, you love it. That's good. And Paul does as well. I hope that Dumbo's still here. But yeah, that's for Zelda. So yeah. Yeah, because the thing is her eyes will look away, but I made her eyes face in the center, right? Oh, pardon me. Yeah. Thank you, Kempo, honestly. I don't believe in ratings, by the way. I don't. Because I get really sensitive on ratings. I know, because I had some bad people. Nasty people that would give me nasty ones. So, Campbell, I used erasable colored pencils, right? Because these are leftovers ones that I have. This is brown. You can see the word here. And then this one is black. Because it was in my closet, right? And then it was just a random pen, my mother's pen, but I used it. Yep, I'm glad. I'm really glad to hear that, Zelda. I had a feeling that you are a fan of Total Drama. Oh, dear, that's right. You gotta write the date down. I kind of want to do it. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna do it the Japanese way. August 30th. 20. There we go. Okay, how about the date? I did it the Japanese way because I do it vertically. Oh, you do, Campbell? Oh, that's awesome. Honestly, I guess I could rest my legs. I want to continue drawing though because it does pass the time. But hey, I've been doing for an hour, so I guess I could stop here. Is it weird? I already wanted to stop. No, Dumbo, no. Oh, I wish you didn't say that word. Oh my Buddha. I want to dress up as Jack Skellington. I want to.
That's it.
times the average Indonesian minimum wage. Now, 7 officers are in custody, but the driver
No
who killed
Kings.
Akpan.
The No Kings protest? No, the No Kings protest was an anti-Trump protest that was accusing him of being a king. Why would people use such bad examples of this?
Still remains unknown. In Jakarta,
I love that shirt.
the
Oh my Buddha! It has the straw hat with the Indonesian flag. I want to steal that shirt badly.
of a nation's fury. And that fury is still burning.
Yeah.
Let's go to Jakarta now and talk to our correspondent, Ferdinand Hamilton. Ferdinand, how is the situation there this morning?
Damn, they're still naming each other Ferdinand over there? I never met somebody named Ferdinand in my life.
What's Ferdinand? Oh, that's a name though.
When I drive
Yeah,
to the
you never
streets
hear
today,
that.
this morning from my home to the studio, I can
It's
see
one of
that
the
there are
OGs.
some public facilities have been burned down during the protests, such as
Big
the
surprise.
bus stops, the toll gates, several police stations, and several police vehicles has been burned down.
Listen to what he's saying too. Everything, and I'm sure that there is wanton violence and looting that happens, and it's bad whenever it happens anywhere. But the primary victims and the primary things that were being destroyed by these protesters are government buildings. It's not like BLM where they burned down an AutoZone and loot a Gucci store.
Ah, naruhodo. I get it. I get it.
That's a huge fucking difference.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, hi.
The streets. And the major toll roads in Jakarta is also still closed, and the people are still cleaning up after the protest. But and Jakarta is not the only place that the protest was happening. It was happening also in other big cities in Indonesia, such as Makassar, Solo, and stuff. But I can say that for now, the situation is getting more conducive, and hopefully it can get more conducive and not escalate even more from now on.
Ferdinand,
If they want to de-escalate it, they got to put the guy that ran the person over in jail. They're going to put him in jail. Like that, and I don't even think that's going to be enough. I think that would just maybe hopefully stop things getting burned down.
protests erupted after a motorcycle taxi driver was killed by a police vehicle. Then there was the wider demonstrations that expressed a kind of public discontent.
Stop it, Zach. Your bigotry blinds you to the truth. No level of immigration hurts the economy the way endless wars do. Blaming and throwing poor people under the bus is just a button to distract you blind, like it does for most right-wingers. Sadly, that's the ransom you've accepted.
Oh yeah, I gotta eat the muffin. Right.
If no level of immigration doesn't hurt the economy, then why are all the immigrants coming from economies that are hurting? Number one.
Yeah, that's the point.
Number two, you're right. I don't think we should have endless wars either. It's possible to be anti-illegal migration and illegal immigration and also anti-war.
Yeah.
I know this might sound crazy, but it's possible to have both of these opinions. And I think that, by the way, most people believe that. Ban them. Your bigotry blinds you to truth. Yeah, that's a that's a ban.
Tell us more about what the protesters want or what they're protesting against.
Yeah, that's correct. The death of the motorcycle driver was the trigger that made this protest reach its peak. But the initial focus of this protest was because the bad economic situation in the country that was created by the bad economic policy from the government. The government kept increasing the tax. The living cost is increasing, but the people's economic situation is hard. They are facing mass layoff. They are facing low wages, and the unemployment rate is getting higher. And on the other hand, when they are facing that, they heard that the MPs got a fantastic salary and increased house benefit that is 10 times bigger than the minimum wage in Jakarta. That makes the people angry. But what?
Yeah, I mean, it's a let them eat cake moment. I mean, obviously, this is the same thing that's happened all over the world, like historically, where people have gotten furious at, these rich people that are giving each other massive amounts of money.
Yeah, that's a slice stick.
The people that are actually living in the country aren't making anything.
You know what? It kind of reminds me because in Deutschland, right? For example, though, you basically get West and East Berlin, right? I forgot what happened exactly because Darren, if he was here, he would explain this way more better than I do. Germany used to be divided, right? And basically on the eastern side, because that's where they're facing Russia, they basically are more, I guess you could say, corrupted when it comes to people that are living in poverty and financially, of course, unstable. Well, compared to the western part, which I think it's supposed to be France, I believe, that they are a little bit more wealthier, right? And I think that's how they got that weird filming law that they had. I don't remember. Ich weiß nicht, aber that basically did happen in the 80s, right? So that's around Miel or Visilam Yalen. So give or take. Yeah, that's a slice stick. So it's kind of like that. It actually makes sense. And son, I don't think you have been to a protest. Memes with the cute pumpkin emoji. And yeah, Zelda, this is supposed to be wrong too, believe it or not. Yeah, I'm a little over halfway right now. And yeah, Jerry, they used to be divided. The Berlin Wall, they call it. It actually makes sense, right? Yes. And when it's like people burning buildings, I support it. If it's the government that's corrupting their country, I support it. Because this is the only way that they could get attention, Richard, especially, let's just say, of the right here about what your country went through with the Tiananmen Square and basically how Hong Kong, if Darren's here, he would be so excited to talk with you. Because he's from your country as well. I wonder where the hell he is, though. Ah, I do miss him though. He likes to share that stuff with me, right? So it's kind of like that because I know in certain parts of Asia they go through incidents like this. Hell, even the Philippines though. Oh my Buddha. Human trafficking, of course, basically they living well below the poverty line. Cam knows about this, especially for women that want to marry the right man, of course, because they know that if they basically do get married with them, they would be taken care of. It's sadly it does happen in Filipinos, fellow. Uh, well, is this how life is there? Sadly. And sorry, what you want to tell me? In Campo, if I remember correctly, I speak 13 languages, but semi-fluently, I speak around 4. Yep, Cam, you heard that, didn't you? And Paul, in the past we did, but that's a long time ago. But that's the only person of our country. We never had protests where I live. Well, not like this, of course. That never happens. Our state's not that corrupted. Oh, Cam, BLM, it means Black Lives Matter. So the reason why we have that, right, Mason, he would explain way more better than I do, is basically for people that are Black Americans or African American that basically get mistreated in our country because racism used to be really big. Well, it's still a problem for all races, but especially for Blacks in certain states because in the Deep South, when we had the Civil War, during the slavery period, right, Blacks weren't treated well because a lot of Blacks, they originated in the Deep South. Even though we have Blacks here, it's just not as common compared to, let's just say, where Dumbo originates because in my city, it's only 7% Black. It's not that small, but it kind of seems like it because Asian out here's around 4%. The whole state, though, there's not many Blacks in general, around 4%, but we're out here. We are. It's not that rare to encounter a Black person, but basically during the George Floyd incident, even though he's not completely innocent himself, because he basically did assault to the pregnant woman, basically we thought that he got murdered, right? Which is how we wanted to. Let's just say we got the term ACAB. Zelda's gonna be really interested when she hears this. Well, Zelda, she would know what I mean by that, right? It's like that, so to speak. And even though it's not like Indonesia, I do not know why. It was pretty bad during COVID. COVID really ruined everything, if that makes sense with this country. And yeah, Mason, yeah, because you told me. Cam, I just remember a protest. Yeah, we have a few though, but not like this. Not we're burning government buildings. It's all hard to explain it. Zelda, you to be on duty and pro. I bet. Double what? You been in protest? You didn't tell me that. Since when you been to protest? You didn't tell me that. What? You really? And what? There is a world's oldest baby born. Sorry, are you serious? She's my age and still an actual baby? How is that possible? How? Wait, you tell me she's still alive? How? That's weird. Well, sorry, I'm glad I know I educate myself something today from you. Dumbo, you didn't tell me this. That's interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind, sorry. As I do want to finish this up for Paul, of course. And I know a really bad protest. What happened? I forgot. Oh, right. Yeah. When Donald Trump was reelected, yes. A lot of people went ballistic. I didn't care, though. That makes sense because I know it would affect others, but I just don't care about politics. Except for Indonesian ones. Son, you've been man. So that's 4 of you that made your protest. What the
shit? 6K is like 600K in the U.S. Yeah, I know. And look at how much money Nancy Pelosi's worth. That's the difference.
Who?
Like 10x over here is a joke. People are 100 and 300x over here.
The people really angry is the response from one of the MPs that are mocking the protesters that are protesting against the fantastic salary of the MPs. So what we saw in the past 2 days, that is the how the public express.
And somebody says, again, I just want to make sure that, let me see if I can find it here. And there's a comment that somebody made. And
Are you serious, son? I hope you're all right.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
So this is a comment. I apologize. There's a lot of people that like to do this. You have been contradicted. Of course, you say Pelosi and not rich wing people. I understand what you're trying to say. You're saying rich.
Who the hell is Paul? Whatever his or
the reason why I used Nancy Pelosi as an example is because Nancy Pelosi is a good example.
Okay, this is not expired.
You have been captured by the same partisan politics.
Yeah, you should.
That prevents you from being able to have any sort of solidarity with people that share your viewpoints.
Actually, I want to save this probably for later. No, I am still gonna eat them up on this live stream. I don't want to break my promise. Hold on. I'm gonna bring it in here. My brother's asleep. This is gonna last me for half of the week. So this is the pack, right? Just wanted to ease the topic. It's the same brand. Because yeah, that's great. Because yeah. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, this is a. Are these smaller? Wow, they are a little. Wait. This is Market Site Blueberry Streusel Muffins. My mother only paid $4 for this, right? And then one of my favorites. Oh yeah, if there's any Mexicans in here, right? We don't have any Mexicans though, or Latinos, but I'm keeping this. I'm keeping this can. Sour cream Pringles. Man, I'm not ready for this. Also, I have a bad habit of doing this. I love doing that. Hey, oh, I'm surprised it's filled up to the top. You eating whole donuts, alright? Hey, donuts? She was eating a donut the other day. I wish I could share all this with you. Honestly, or at least give you a dissent if you're not allergic. And honestly, I don't blame you, Paul. I don't blame you being scared. Honestly, dear, I like to clap on that. Especially for the males, of course. But honestly, if I was there with you right now, I want to. Even if I'm risking arrest. I've been through a lot anyway, so. You eat what? You eating Pringles? What the? Really now? It's a coincidence, isn't it? Yeah, let's see. 4, 5, 6. I like to count. I'm gonna eat a whole serving. Wait, no, I'll eat half of serving. Well, okay, that'll count. I'm just gonna eat half of a muffin. I don't have a knife though, but I do have a fork. Why is everyone eating Pringles? You're eating Pringles too, Cam? That's pretty cool. In the Philippines, they have Pringles. I thought this was only mostly an American thing. That's awesome that you're eating it. Shit.
That's the real reason. You are the example. Like
oh my God, that's big.
America has been occupied and they've been controlled by people that are like basically psyoping them into thinking that
I'm getting this
last. You think Nancy Pelosi's on your side?
Who the hell is that?
Fucking retarded. She's worth $250 million. Yeah, like this is the problem that people like this have. Is like you're out here counting points. It's embarrassing.
Hey, I cut it in half.
The government and the elites in this country.
At the same time,
no, maybe it will last 8 days, maybe.
President Subianto apologized.
Huh?
Did those actions appear to be calming the situation?
Doesn't seem like it.
An ad.
Touch can mean so many things. Even for children with moderate to
Yeah. Us Americans with our oh yeah, side effects may include cardiac arrest, heart attack, stroke, basically, insomnia, bipolar symptoms. Yeah. No wonder we talk a lot about medical stuff here. Anyway, Cam, you eating barbecue? Really? I just had barbecue. Speaking of that, it's empty. I miss my Rick and Morty Pringle cans, but my brother had to draw one of them out because I'm a Rick and Morty fan. Well, kinda. The plate is dirty, but whatever. Richard, you never had Pringles? What's it say? It's delicious. It's just like eating normal chips, but with different flavors. I wish I could give you a taste. Or share a taste, pardon me. Jerry, you got tased at a blood? Are you serious? I can't imagine how being tased is like.
Motorcycle.
Yeah, I read it. I'm so sorry. And Paul, it depends.
Still insensitive to the people's.
I used to play.
And this situation can be.
Is that the fucking whatever Parma language? Is that the farming damn dictator? I'm surprised he's being kind to people now out there. What's going on in the country? I used to play golf in high school though, for I think 2 semesters. It was really difficult though. It was painful. You were on the ground for how? Oh my goodness, Jerry. You had the ambulance, right? I hope you did.
It only if the government really listens and also have the empathy to the people to really give what they want and really just talk to them. That kind of action.
Yeah, they're gonna burn the shit
really
down.
escalate this tension in Jakarta and also in Indonesia.
All right, that's DW's Ferdinand Hemawan in Jakarta.
God damn.
About those protests. Ferdinand, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is really, really bad. Illegal immigration isn't as big of an issue as the media makes it out to be, if anything. And if anything, it helps so much. Don't believe me, I can send you a link to a very good video with zero bullshit, good arguments and sources. I don't need to look at a study to realize that having a bunch of uneducated people that don't speak my language coming into my country to do, in most cases, almost all cases, completely fucking unskilled labor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need a study to tell me that I'm wrong about that.
Right.
It's obvious that that's bad. People constantly go, but if you look at this study shows this study.
Oh yeah, the
cases,
little
the
nerd meme.
That they do.
I love it. I love that when they do that.
They are deliberately misleading, and they create false narratives based off of the way the data is collected. They don't look at second order effects. They look at things inside of a vacuum. They analyze it in a very narrow way, and they draw a conclusion to the entire outcome. That's it. You can lie in studies. Yes, we're not. People have this study. Oh, there's a study about this. It says there's a study about this. I don't need to hear about that. Absolutely not. Nope. So is very back data? Yeah, absolutely. What's happening now in Indonesia and also happening in the Philippines? I'll see if there's any information.
Well, not like that, but
yeah, I think that it's very I'm glad to see more people that are pushing back against the government.
What the hell is that?
Huge amounts of fucking money, doing all this stuff. Yeah, I mean, look at this is fucking insane, man. This is out of a Call of Duty or something like that. I don't even know what people are saying here.
Can I say that's a beautiful picture of that government building being burned down? That's a beautiful picture, though. What? 3 people were killed? That's awful. What? Makassar, South Sulawesi, an angry mob set the local parliament. This is on Twitter, by the way. The reason why he's coming so long because he's verified. I wish I can type comments or tweets that long. Badang, West Java, which is one of the cities outside of Jakarta, right? Another parliament torch, no deaths reported. It says here at least 3 people were killed inside. Oh dear, that's awful. 5 more hospitalized after jumping to studs. Terrible. And then Soyabaya protesters storm regional police headquarters, torching vehicles, especially fences. All this comes after 5 straight days. It's been that long of unrest across the country, sparked by revelations that every lawmaker in Jakarta pockets $3,000 a month housing allowance, nearly 10 times the minimum wage. I forgot what a lawmaker is. Oh my Buddha. It's not AI. Come on. AI is ugly. This is not AI.
Ew, isn't it an agriculture branch that's collapsing in the U.S.
Whoever
now?
said that.
Yeah, but I don't think that the solution to like the solution to Americans not wanting to be basically like farm laborers or crop laborers is not to import a bunch of people to do that job for them. Like it's just simply not.
It is
that's not the
heartbreaking,
way
isn't
that
it,
I would solve
Dumbbell?
the problem. I think it's a bad. way
Oh,
of
it's the
solving
governor?
problem.
I didn't know about that, son. Oh, Campo, you're a guy, right? I mean, your name sounds like a male. Wait, what about yours later? That Mia said? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Yep, up at you as well, Percy. That's awesome. And yeah, Soraya and Lauren G, people died. Well, I'm so sorry you had to hear me speaking this because I care and I had to pause to read that person's tweet.
It's just that simple. Photography's nice though. Yeah,
It is.
about that. Oh, and this is from yesterday. Holy shit! Look at this. Or from earlier, I guess, at night. God damn.
That's nice footage. That is nice footage. Oh my Buddha. Let me get my Switch. Now, it's still if it's like the Philippines in New Year's, that's what it looks like. I probably got a stupid ad coming up. Yep. I don't care about some damn movie. Get out of here. Okay, the 1920s are over. Just let me. I want to focus on Indonesia right now. Damn it. I don't care about some Hollywood movie. They're gonna die anyway. Anyway, sorry, that's mean of me saying that because I just care about this country right now, not some damn actor. Unless they do something for the good.
God damn. It's like a GoPro or something? Look at this.
And pause your flag.
Never seen that word. Yeah. They got field of view real high? Yeah, exactly. Man. Holy shit. They looted a lawmaker's house?
Oh, so it's one of the wealthy people. Now I get it. Okay.
Burning houses is not going to make the situation better. I think that people are just. Whenever people feel like there isn't a democratic alternative and a way to solve this problem democratically,
Come to think of it, this happened in Sri Lanka because Sri Lanka. Okay, as someone that those like to practice Buddhist morals, I should know about this, right? Sri Lanka went to a lot. I remembered. I love their flag. It's one of my favorite flags. It's one of the only flags that has the maroon color on it. Sri Lanka, they had such a corrupted president that he was such a darn wuss. He escaped his own country. Just because, yeah, you know what you did, right? You know, for not helping your people and how they basically do not have the money, not to mention they got like electricity and water. I don't remember anything that basically has happened, right? It was so bad that, hell, they didn't have internet. They literally would rob the president's mansion. He kind of deserved it. I hope he gets reincarnated as a cockroach for that, or maybe some animal that may, it's because some evil of me, abuse, but later gets taken care of, because he screwed up. I wish I know Sinhala. Or it's in Sinhalese. It's basically the language that's spoken in the country. Think about India, but it's below. It's the tear-shaped one, and they're Buddhist, right? Majority Buddhist, of course. And it was bad. I think this happened over a year ago, if I recall. And yeah, they did something similar. Not to mention Bangladesh. Oh my Buddha. Asia is so. What is going on in that continent?
The people doing it are corrupt. I think that's really the issue. Yeah, it's awful. Yeah, let's see here. Thought for America infiltrating Greenland? Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think so.
What about Greenland?
Yeah, I had no idea. I think you nailed it with your point about distracting the public. Immigration is another huge distraction. Historically, when other countries start to fail, the powerful always distract us by saying, just blame the new guy. I think that there are two things.
Show me he did.
Immigration is a problem.
I don't know what happened to him, though. I haven't caught up.
I don't think that these are mutually exclusive things, that every single problem is because of immigration. I don't think that's true at all. Like, that's not it in any capacity. Look at the volume on this.
I mean, yet again, half of us have been in protest. So yeah, of course I'm gonna be.
When they riot in America, but when it's overseas online.
Huh?
That's because overseas they don't have the same type of diplomatic process that we do.
Basically,
that's one of the big differences that a lot of people don't really understand, is that in a lot of these countries, like especially like even in Europe, right?
Yeah.
Like certain types of political speech isn't allowed. Some of these countries don't have democratic processes. I mean, Indonesia does, but I'm just saying, like in a general sense, that's the reason why. And so, like, whenever you see an American protest that's about like saving illegal aliens, I think that it's very different than when you're watching a protest here that's about like a blanket government, like government corruption. That's the big difference. You can pinpoint exactly where a phase shift occurs, where it's justified to violently oppose state power. I mean, not really. I mean, something like that is so specific. It's hard to say. Yeah, holy fucking shit! They're also protesting with their flag. Yeah. Well, that's how you know it's not in America. You can see like Indonesian flags.
Yep. I'm in Arizona, and if anything happens to my state, I'm gonna be waving my flag. Not just the country flag, but my state flag. And for that damn Ferrari to say something about my flag, I hate, this is so mean of me. I don't want him canceled. I just want him to be seen as an idiot. I hope he doesn't get as many views. I don't care if he doesn't read it, because I won't be surprised if there's a damn cult. So, I'm sorry. I'm thinking every YouTuber's a cult, even though I don't see Aspen, because I love his videos. So, I understand how Indonesians feel, because I love my state flag, so I can relate.
Jesus. No, look at all this. Oh my God.
What's going on? Are they like fighting? What's going on?
Who's this? Is the Poland flag upside down? I don't know about that. But yeah.
It kind of is.
Yeah, processing and police brutality. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty fucking. God damn. God fucking damn. Okay, give me a second. I use the bathroom really fast. England's protesting right now? Yeah, I think that. Well, I mean, England is a great example, right? Where like people in England aren't really being represented in the way that they think that they should be, right? And I think that's a good example, and especially whenever you don't have freedom of speech, because you don't have freedom of speech. What else are you gonna do?
That's
Let's
true.
see if there's any more of these. Holy shit! Look at all that. God damn. Yeah, this is the thing. Yeah. Oh, it's poured out. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, people can't afford shit. $3,000. Yeah, they're being harsh too. Oh my God.
Another one in May.
Yep.
All of those demonstrations face excessive.
It's just so uncanny to me that Indonesia, Sri Lanka, even though they're fine, I think, Bangladesh, France, England, Ireland, basically, hell, even Brazil, I'm sure they're going to align. It's like as though I'm living in Switzerland. The reason why I'm bringing that up, okay, Switzerland, there's a meme off of it. They're known for being so, like, they mind their business. People don't want to basically do anything in Switzerland. It's such a beautiful country. It's really safe. It's really quiet. It may seem boring to a lot of people, but it's not. You know, it's like that in my state. You know, we have our own problems here. I know we do. I just don't pay attention to everything. You notice that whenever I live stream, nothing happens here. It's always quiet. Even when I go for a walk, it's always quiet. You know, nothing major happens here. I think, well, compared to other places, how we live is so peaceful here. And I just don't know how, because however you're not American, I don't know how you live, though. You know, it feels like I'm living in Switzerland. You know, except we're poor in Switzerland, I think, on average, but it's like that. It's just so weird to me. And I wish there was an Arizona flag, son. Honestly, I wish there was. Oh, Mia. Actually, I don't think I heard any South Korean protests. Come to think of it, actually, there's a couple, but they're not as extreme as Indonesia, though. I forgot what it was. I remember hearing about it. It was really interesting, though. I just don't know if Korea well. It's heartbreaking what's going on up there. It really is. Oh, Lauren, I have no idea when Indonesia became a country. I wish I knew, but I don't, sadly. Cam, I don't know that much about Switzerland either, except for the Alps, which is the mountains that they actually have. It's a really mountainous country. Really beautiful, kind of cold. They speak multiple languages. I think they speak French, German, Italian, and Romansh. It's another language which I never learned. They mostly speak German, I think. I just have to say, if anyone ever goes to protest, I agree with Zelda, because I know Paul. He said that he was thinking about it. I just hope to Buddha that he stays safe over it. Oh, Percy, it's a beautiful flag. It's really simple. Think about the plus sign, or the nurse. The nurse symbol, right? It's like that. It's a white plus sign, and then the background is red. It's a really simple yet beautiful flag. I think it's one of the only few flags that it's a square design, not rectangular, right? It's a beautiful flag. Really easy to design. It's a big plus sign. I always want to go to Switzerland. Really, I want to want because I speak German, right? Ich spreche dann Deutsch. Und die Schwede, pitite francese, la poco italiano, or let's just say je parle la petite wait, I forgot to say Italian and French. Okay, he says ich spreche la binding Frenchish. How about I say that? Because I like to say Swiss German, or at least I try to speak, because it's like a dialect they speak there. Instead of saying my mother, I say moi mother. If that makes sense. It's different than normal German though that I've heard. Let's see. Die Seite ist dann 5. 360 in der Abend. Right. Oh, Jerry, I don't know. It's a lot of people. It's pretty small of a country. It's not that small, but it is small. There's a decent amount. I don't remember what's the population though, to be honest with you. And Dama, what question is it? Oh, Campbell, Indonesia has a lot of people. They're the 4th most populated. It's nice outside. I really like how that car has Sonic on it. It says Veloster, whatever that means. Ugh, because I'm a Sonic fan. Well, more Mario than Sonic. Okay,
why?
It's almost over. My mother won't be back until midnight, so you won't see her today.
Yeah, it's a flashpoint for sure. Look at the book in the background. I didn't see it. Yep. Workers in low-wage jobs. Why am I not surprised? Mm-hmm. It's pretty simple. When you keep playing a game, you can't win. You stop playing the game.
Yeah.
I think that's about it. And I feel like really this is what's happening in a lot of countries. Absolutely.
I do like how some of the women, though, they don't have to wear hijabs. You could see how freely, even though they're corrupted, Indonesia is compared to other Islamic countries. Women won't be able to dress like that. You won't be able to dye your hair. You have to wear a burqa. Well, depending on which Islamic country, right? Or that community post I did, right? Indonesia is a little bit more. They're less strict on dress codes there. That makes sense.
Absolutely.
His name is Afan?
A promised action. Sure,
I mean, the thing got cut. Afan.
Man, I'm just coming in. Where's it taking place? It's in Indonesia, and
the largest
a lot
city.
Of this has just been like a total fucking meltdown, right? I mean, people have been.
So Indonesia, large-scale protests and uprising in major cities. Thailand. I forgot about Thailand. Government being dissolved by the court. Thailand and Cambodia. Yeah, I've heard what happened. Not to mention the earthquake. Burma, the civil war in Philippines. Widespread corruption within government. Damn it, Asia.
Their fucking mind. Demonstrators have serious tear gas belonging to the police. It's fantastic. Yeah, people are fighting back a lot. And this is the high taxes. Yeah.
What the hell? Yep. Are those food?
Jesus, look at all that food. Holy shit.
Food fight.
Oh my god.
Damn it, Indonesia. Are those bananas?
God. This is insane.
Is that a mosque? Oh my, I wish I was there right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love that mosque in the background. It's so beautiful. Damn it. Let me show this very quick. It's almost over. It's a minute left. Unless I get a stupid ad, of course. Okay.
Demonstrators have used tear gas belonging to the police. It's fantastic.
Oh, Brian, Mahaba.
And this is the high taxes. Yeah. Yep. Jesus,
And Brian, we're strong.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh, Cam, they are.
Oh my god. This is insane. Look at this.
I love that mosque in the background. I mean, I think it's a tower.
Yeah, it's a few. Yes, what the fuck?
Plants versus Zombies. Oh, that's a good one. The corrupted police are the zombies, and then the Indonesians are the plant. I love it. I love it. Dumbo, you hear this? Damn it. Someone said in the comments in this chat.
Oh my fucking god. All those women officers? I mean, I think a lot of them, yeah. Man, that's a lot. Do you think this is okay?
Yeah, I think it is okay. What's been going on? Absolutely. So if they were to take any advice, I think they should try to find a new type of job for their industry to be made into, like a national pride kind of like how Japan has anime. Well, the thing is, though, Indonesia is not Japan, though. It doesn't work that way.
No, I mean, obviously, like, it's not good to throw food at people like that. I mean, it's not great to do.
Yeah, but, I don't care.
You know, again, I think that the way that I judge what happens in America and how people act in America is different than the way that I judge what happens in other countries, because their laws are different.
Yeah.
And the way people can express themselves is different.
Yeah.
So that's really the difference for me, right? I mean, so I know some people might not understand that, but that's at least.
Oh, damn it, I got cut off. Fuck. I want to hear more of it. Percy, they were drawing bananas. I'm thinking, like, that's pretty awesome. Oh, no way! That was pretty awesome that they're drawing bananas. Oh, my goodness. They deserve it. I gotta be honest. They really deserve it. I know that I had to disagree with Asmongold. If they're doing this to basically protect their own country, then you know what? So be it. Because what else can they do? All they can do is just keep fighting back as usual. That actually makes sense. Excuse me. Hi, Eric. Hello. It's Greg's son. 280. That's a lot, Paul. Yes, son. Please share. I want to hear it. Also, I'm gonna play some music. Just a couple songs. Wait, disorders that give you superpower. Wait, what video is this? From that guy that I watched.
The disease that gives you superpowers.
Oh, the plane explainer.
Polymelia is a rare.
I think I saw this.
That causes a person to be born with more than the usual limbs.
You know what? So long as you could actually control those limbs, that would actually be amazing. I know a lot of people would probably be freaked out at a dude with 4 arms.
I would love to get Polymelia. You get more than 2 arms.
Your meat is getting washed in your face simultaneously. That's like you go wash your face and then use another arm to start, going down there. A little break tug action going down there. And that's not even to say everything that you could carry at once. The help you could get from bench pressing. That's not to say how amazing it's gonna be if you into multiple, partners.
Oh, that looks so good. I want to eat Popeyes.
In most cases, the extra ones are deformed, shrunk, or completely.
I guess that's the trade-off, man. You could get an extra limb, and guess what? That limb doesn't even work. So you're basically just have another body part that's useless. It's just for show. Wow.
Useless. However, this wasn't the case for Deepak Paswan in India. He was born with 4 completely functional arms.
I heard about that. It's tragic. It's tragic.
Unlucky place ever. Like I would assume if I'm gonna have.
It got the leg got removed though. I remember hearing about it.
Dude, I'm gonna feel like I got skin, bro.
And 4 completely functional legs, which caused pilgrims to come to him from all over India and worship him, as Hindu religions often depict deities as having multiple limbs.
Yes, Hinduism.
I'm not gonna tell someone how to worship, but I feel like that might be a lot on the kid.
Yeah, it is.
Everyone believes what they want to believe, but if what he has is a genetic mutation, then imagine being out the womb when you're 5 years old, and then you see people already bowing down at you. That might be a lot to take in.
Eventually, though, scientists figured out that the extra limbs came from a parasitic twin that hadn't developed in the womb and somehow fused with them.
It would have been a Kajorian trim, but it didn't survive.
So they just decided to remove them, enabling him to live a normal life.
Yeah, it's sad. I got an ad.
If you want to hit a high note.
This is such a I saw this channel. It's called The Paint Explainer. It's a really good channel. This must be an older video. It is about superpowers, right? People born with certain disabilities. You know what? I'm gonna look up his channel. Because I'm not gonna show every single thing though, but
Living in his body. Was he just seeing the inside of his body?
what time is it? 5:46? Okay, we got 3 hours, right?
Ears are cut off. Where's the rest of his body? Where was the other twin? Did 2 of the cells finish and get to the egg? That's tough, bro.
Myostatin-related muscle hypertrophy.
We got the Incredible Hulk in real life.
This disease gives super strength, as affected people have over twice the usual muscle mass.
Why can't I get this, bro? Instead, I have to work out. I'm not gonna lie, one of the biggest.
Oh, tell me you're saying it too. Sorry, I'm about to say so much. Your head is aching. If you need to lay down, you can. And sorry, that's fine. And Percy, he reacted to this just about an hour ago. He just a reaction. Oh my god, I'm tired of fucking low person. Oh, for my language. Cause I forgot a heck. So Camp, the YouTuber reacting is YXL Salah, and then the uploader is the Paint Explainer, I think, and then the video is titled "Disorders That Give You Superpowers." Brian, what makes you think that? Oh, and Brian, you just saw that video, right? Sorry, I didn't meant to give it away because I don't know. Because let's just say with you being here, remembering that video was pretty inspiring, and I had to upload it. Oh, son, I hope not. Yeah, because of what the doctors told you, huh? Yeah, you saw that. I know. I had a feeling you saw it. I just want to let you know, Brian, like those fire departments that dinged me, let's just say, since I've known you for a little while now, they kind of remind me of you in a way because it's a lot that you have to do. It really, I want you to know that you did all the best that you can, and that's what matters. Honestly, because it is humanly impossible to save every life. I don't want you to feel guilty for that. My nose is stuffy. Oh, I need to watch this video. This is perfect. I've been dying to do a reaction of this. The video I'm gonna react to, where is it? I just saw it just now. It's a really good video. Oh, it's the other channel. Why is there so many of these darn channels? Every level of intelligence. Oh, I'm gonna love watching this.
What happens when you
Brian, oh, I got that same ad. Even if you fail, Brian, you did your best to save them. I want you to understand that. Okay? I want you to understand that. Honestly, I want you to know that. I understand. I mean, I know it's definitely taking a toll on your mental health, isn't it? What the 5 levels of dreams? I'm gonna check that out very quick. This got 1 million views. Oh, I've been dreaming a lot. What channel is this? No! No! Oh, why did my TV have to restart? God, my TV's having dementia. I wanted to watch that video first of all. 5 levels of dreams. I gotta look this up before I forget. I had a dream. Martin Luther King Jr. pun attended. I typed it down. I'm gonna read it later on unless I forget. 5 levels of dreams. I need to watch it. And he gets a lot of views, actually. Damn it! I mean, darn it! Okay, I'm gonna subscribe before I forget. I haven't watched the video yet. Darwin's Lab. That's the name of the. And this show gets a lot of views, except for some of his videos, though. They don't perform that well. I'm watching anyway. All right, the 5 levels of dreams. I'm gonna check this out very quick. From someone who has. From level 3 onwards, there's some spooky photos. Level 4 is a jump scare. Got it. From someone who has lucid dreamed many times, my experience is that everything in your dreams comes from your expectations. If something is chasing you, you expect it to be hostile. But if you change your expectations, like imagining it running up to give you a hug, or something, or match your expectations. It's the same with controlling your dreams. Yeah, that's lucid. I don't know if I can control my dreams now. I had a dream where people were speaking fluent Korean, but it made no sense because I'm not fluent in Korean. That's a good one. So it's about languages, like language lane. All right, I'm gonna play it.
Friends, we know more about the abyss that is the Marianas Trench than we do about the mental landscapes of your dreams. We know more about the tiny remnants of DNA extinct creatures have left behind than we do about your nightly hallucinations. Heck, we even know more about Martian dust storms than we do about our little bedtime stories. And yet, everyone dreams. They're the most private thing that all of us have in common. Immediately recognizable, but incredibly difficult to define. So much so that for decades, dreams were believed to be nothing more than brain noise, very fleeting and completely meaningless. But if that's true, why would your brain paralyze you during REM sleep? Why would it burn costly energy running simulations instead of repairing itself? And why would REM sleep appear in the womb way before any life experience? The reality is, the rabbit hole of dreams is deep, way deeper than you think. And from personal Reddit threads claiming to see the same stranger in every dream for over a decade, to entire scientific databases containing tens of thousands of peer-reviewed dream reports, completely different people find themselves in the exact same places with the exact same sequence of events, sometimes even while being awake. So, what exactly is going on here? And how deep into dreams do we have to go to find out? Well, as it turns out, dreams have levels, and they get far stranger, go far deeper, and are far more consequential than we could have ever.
I wish I could do
possibly
videos like this. I
imagined.
wish I could. I love how educational this is.
The 5 levels of
What?
dreams aren't random. They build on one another through a sequence. But before that sequence even begins, there are 2 primary states of consciousness that everyone will experience: being awake and being asleep.
Right.
However, what's less well known is that there's also a third state, a strange in between called hypnagogia, which is a transitional state between being awake and falling asleep, or vice versa. But what's interesting,
You mean daydreaming?
even though you're not fully asleep, raw fragmented neurons
I used to
still
watch
form your
that
brain.
cartoon on
Specific
Netflix. I forgot the name of it. It's really good.
geometric patterns. And yes, I mean these geometric patterns, which in level 1 is the pulsating chaos you'll experience as you drift into sleep. It was Heinrich Klover in the 1920s who first documented this phenomenon. And he found that there are 4 common patterns anytime someone begins entering an altered state:
Okay.
lattices, cobwebs, tunnels, and spirals, all of which are described as the precursors to our inner worlds. We're not entirely sure why this happens, but we do know it comes from the visual cortex, which is one of the theories behind why we dream in general. Because of neuroplasticity, if the visual cortex is unused, like in people who are blind, neighboring brain regions essentially invade that space to then repurpose it for what they do. So it's thought that we dream as a defense mechanism to keep the visual cortex active and protect its territory while we sleep. But while this may very well be why we started dreaming in the first place, it doesn't explain the content of dreams and why so many brain areas other than the visual cortex need to be involved. Still, these geometric patterns are the doorway to dreams. They're all that exists in level 1. Some people remember experiencing them, and some people don't. But it is only once you cross through them that the real dreaming begins.
Oh, Eric, I'm
In level
sorry.
2, you're dreaming.
Yeah, my
However,
TV
you're
just it was
somewhere, you might be
glitching.
somewhere,
That's
but
all.
the dream is still forming. So at this level, the landscape is the focus. But it's odd, feels incomplete, and is completely empty, which is why this level is where the concept of dreamscape comes from. An art style defined by surrealism, usually
So,
characterized by familiar landscapes
liminal
and bright colors.
space.
But while most people focus on the everyday environments, the houses that look familiar, or the proportions that make things feel off, what I find most interesting is the things that are missing. Now, I'm no artist, but I am familiar with the concept of negative spaces, which is when the absence of something outlines the main subject of the image by
It's my
contrast.
pleasure,
It works
Brian.
by creating a
Tell
visual
me about it,
hierarchy that
Paul.
guides the viewer's eyes through the composition.
In 20 minutes,
But
Jerry?
what it really
Yeah,
shines
I knew they had little theaters up until now. Yeah, they're all willing to hear it, Zelda.
distribute visual weight evenly. However, artists can take
Can't
advantage
Paul
of this by using
I'll explain
too
shortly.
little or too much. Use too little, and you can alter the viewer's perception by creating the feeling of being overwhelmed.
Really, Paul? You
Use
could
too much,
huh.
and you can create a feeling of isolation or emptiness. In Dreamscape, aside from the fact that familiar objects are often conveyed, images feel familiar because the large negative space gives you the room needed to project your own feelings onto that artwork. And in this level of dreams, that's exactly what's happening. Dream researchers describe it as the void behind perception. Anthony Ravanchow calls it selective simulation. Dream dictionaries call it the archetypal emblem of the void. Either way, this is when your brain starts to fill. And oh boy, does it do that with the most vivid, accessible material it has at its disposal: memories. But not just any memories, heavy ones, tagged with emotion, which come from the amygdala instead of the hippocampus. But at this point, what's supposed to be a dream is a void, unrendered and empty. And yet, it is that emptiness that allows the brain to project its emotions onto that void, creating a simple, barely rendered landscape of emotion.
Wait, what?
Pure emotion.
Oh, that was on the screen. I didn't pay. Good eye, basic. Good eye.
There's no plot, no structure, and no people, bubbling up to the surface as a foundation that every other level will be built upon. However, at this stage, what you experience is just the beginning.
What is Dumbo anyway? Oh, ad. So I know this is all stuff. You had a nightmare last night, Richard? I would love to hear it. By the way, oh yeah, I want to ask all of you, what do you thought about the video that I posted last night? I want to keep it a secret, but since Brian is here, what do y'all, what all you think? And I have an interesting fact about dreams. When you see a person in a dream, it's the face you've seen before. Are you serious, Lauren? Really? That's so creepy. It's so weird because, all right, while of you type that down, I'll share my dream very quick. I have it typed down about the video that I made last night. Yeah, I had a feeling you liked it. Huh? I know Brian. I'm sure it affected him a lot because since all of you asked for it, I had to share it. Because I get a lot of dreams, right? I do my best to. Okay, first, okay, no, I don't want to share so much about me, but I might as well before I forget. I do speak in my sleep. I do sleep talk. Not all the time, but sometimes I do. Even though I can hear that I'm awake, I'm asleep. It's so weird. I don't know why. This is starting to happen a little bit. Maybe because I'm aging. I don't know. But it's starting to happen a little bit more often. While all of you type that down, I'll read it to all of you of the dream at 3:22 this morning. It's a little weird. I had an interesting dream. I was waking up. I was out for my walk, when I missed my apartment, right? When I bumped into a cute 30-year-old Indonesian boy named Jack. Not sure what his name was, as he wanted to talk to me while I was heading home. He was 5'6", so he was like Dumbo size, which means he's still tall compared to me in person, right? As we were talking about different interests and whatnot, and how much interest I have for his country, maybe it's because it has to do with Paul, right? No, this is not Paul, of course, but this is someone that is from his country that happened to be the same age. So basically, let me explain. Okay, that dream, maybe it's because I have so much care for Paul's country, right? I was out of my. Okay, there's a green hilly field on the right side. I was on the sidewalk path, right? And then he wanted to pop into me and talk. And then we did. I forgot what else happened. It's just a long talk. Maybe it's because of how isolated I feel. And I'm really open to other cultures. That's probably what happened because I'm going to think about my own problems. That's probably the dream that I had. The weird thing, he's not Yan Tan. Thank Buddha, he's not. I don't know. It was so weird, though. Because, Lauren, you said that the faces that we witness in our dreams are people that we've seen before. That's really, unless maybe it's a boy that I met before. Oh, that Nepali boy. I don't know. I just know Yosofi is Asian. That's one thing. He looked young, and that makes sense. He had a baby face, right? It was so weird, though. I don't know how I have that dream. It's really, really weird. And Mason, you love the video. Made you a little emotional. I had a feeling it did. I like how the officer. Oh, you mean the fire department, Richard? I'm sorry. So those are not officers. Those, because I was too nervous to look on. I remember what happened. I didn't play that video, by the way. That's why I'm asking all of you, because I didn't want to get emotional or get sidetracked. That's why I just uploaded it, because I remember that incident that happened, right? Those are the fire department. Wait, he asked me? Oh my Buddha, damn, you forgot. Wait, he asked me if I have a YouTube channel? I must have forgot. Wow, I didn't remember that part. Wow, really? I didn't remember him asking me that. Wow, that's why I'm glad we got Brian here. I didn't remember that part. That's interesting. All I remember is I was hugging Tiffany, right? We were crying and whatever. Yeah, she was drunk, FYI. And then the Navajo guy, he just walked off because Brian, he knows, right? You cannot force to give help on someone they don't need it. I knew that, which is really interesting. So heck, if I ask if I need an ambulance, yeah, I will want one. Unless I'm not injured severely, then no. But if I was or dehydrated severely, yes, take me to the ER then. So it makes you wish that you could save someone, right? Yeah, I wanted to share that with all of you and Mia because seeing the other videos I watched, okay, I forgot which one this was. Since we're talking about dreams, right? I watched, it was something about chilling stories because I want people to know that I want to basically, I like to say the word influence, make a Stan Lee difference, right? That there are people out there that would care because I saw, it's a Chinese guy. He's pretty cute, actually. His video's going viral. It's a good video. I watched it. I should comment on it. It's about how people like to film themselves in public. You know how you want to be loud in the movie theater, you want to film. It's pretty disturbing, right? People that are, they're called I'm the main character. It was so bad. I saw one clip of a black manager at McDonald's. She was drooling, right? Because something happened to her. And then this black man was recording her, telling, "Oh yeah, like what are you doing, Carl? You know, like why you just on the job, Carl? Like shut up. You're not helping her. Why is it? It makes me ashamed of being black. It does. Because they didn't call number one. He was filming it as they were basically stealing the French fries inside the grill, or you know, the fryer. Pardon me. They weren't being concerned. I'm thinking, like, are you kidding me? You know, it's so my. Sometimes I don't like being black when I see that because I'm thinking, ours blacks, it doesn't like it's not a race thing, but damn it, they're trying to make it a race thing. I'm thinking, y'all, is this why blacks are starting to be seen as? No, I'm not involved with those people. It's just, it was so disturbing to watch, right? I really appreciate his name is Richard Kane. So yeah, I think the video got 47,000 views. It was like around 20,000 when I first seen it. So it's a good video. Also, I need to do my, I want to do my part because a handful of you wanted to see the Malaysian one. I need to post that. I hope the video's still up unless it got removed. But I didn't like what I saw. I'm thinking, why isn't no one calling 911? That's a manager for crying out loud. And people wonder why blacks are basically, it's like they're acting like Israeli Jews. That, oh, you know what? Yeah, our families, they've been killed in the Holocaust. Let's just kill Palestinians. No, I don't want us to pull the Israeli past. No. You know, it said Israel and not Jew, right? Even though this said Jew, but Israeli, the country itself. Not mistaken for Jews outside of that, right? They're not involved with that. No. Unless the ones do want to be involved. They're not Jewish. They're just terrorists. So, I did not like that video. She was drooling. I don't know what happened to her, but it was not good. So, yeah. Yeah, oh, I just noticed that. Isn't that funny, Richie? Yeah. It's with a K. His name is Richard King, which is so weird. And yeah, he's Chinese. And Brian, I knew it. I always wonder, well, I guess that's a pretty good policy that you have. You loved it, Paul. I'm glad that you did. You kind of got blocked, Shelby, but you were touched. I'm glad to hear that, sweetie. I really am. Daddy's changing your scale. Yeah, Eric, your daddy did told me because he wants it for the best of you. Oh, Lauren, not foam, but no, not foam. Thank goodness. She was just drooling. And he was just filming her up close, making fun of her. I was so upset when I saw that clip. Tell me about it, Percy. No wonder people that work in these fields, which I'm sure most of you do, it's bad. Mia, what news do you want to share with me? Oh man, I should have asked all of you that question. Damn it. Of the fire department before all of you go to bed so I can screenshot it. Crap. It's alright. What, Mia? Tell your mother to block his number. He shouldn't be close to both of you. He needs to be away. Are you serious? And Brian, I understand. I do. The thing is, Brian, I want you to know that you did all you could. See, I can relate to how you're feeling, right? Because just like how that man was overdosing, right? I can relate. Sometimes I feel that I wish I did enough. Or that he would be able to get taken to the ambulance. So I understand. I do. Speaking of calls, what happened, Mason? Also, notice Bethany isn't here and Isabella isn't here. I know not everyone can be here at once. Dion, let's see, who else are we missing? Michael isn't here. Daniel isn't here yet. Okay. I just hope they're not blocked by accident. I know that would happen sometimes. Mason? Wait, what? Hold on. Who's been calling you different numbers? Who is? And son, you've been having a little trouble breathing. What? Son, if there's anything severe, right? I'm not sure the condition you have. Do not feel hesitant to call 911, or, well, depending on where you're from, do not feel hesitant to take an Uber to the ER so you can get checked out. We're all going through a lot, aren't we? My Buddha. You are? Well, son, I hope it goes well. Thank you so much for telling me in advance. I really do. Well, I just hope it isn't anything fatal. That's all I care. Everyone can give Son a plus. You know the nurse emoji. If there's a plus sign, can you send it to him? I'm not sure there is one though. I don't know though. So Eric, Son, he's having a little of a bad situation in his body, and then he has to go to the hospital because, you know, something that's going on. I like how Eric Hussey missed it. That's adorable. Goodness. No, you know what, Richard, that will do. I can't think of any other symbol. It's all right. Because I guess that's important because this is a gray area. Megan Mason. Because that is the nurse symbol. Which is funny because that's the plus sign. I always wonder why is that symbol. I guess I could continue. I hope the Buddha goes well, son. I do. Please keep me updated. Well, the day after tomorrow. Damn it. So first was Sam and then Tiffany. I hope she's doing well. Who else? Damn it. I mean, darn it. Oh, I got time when I ate.
On our dreams. In them, People report finding themselves in an airport, scrambling to catch a flight. But as they make their way towards the flight gate, things start to go terribly wrong. At first, the gate will move or disappear. In response, the dreamer changes course. But as they do, they get lost. So in a desperate attempt at reaching a flight on time, they try to ask people for help, but get ignored. Or worse, tend to find themselves as the only person in a massive airport. And no matter how much they run or how hard they try, eventually they'll miss their flight. Now, by itself, this isn't a particularly unsettling dream. It's not comfortable, obviously, but I wouldn't call it a nightmare. However, where things do start to get nightmarish is when they repeat. And in the airport dream, this seems to be a frequent occurrence, as a couple months later, the same person will find themselves in the same narrative arc, but happening on a cruise, or in a
Right.
hotel, or when they're on vacation,
Right.
all of which have the same outcome, but with a different sequence of events. Generally, it's thought that a dream about never arriving in a transportation setting is tied to anxiety about unresolved life tasks. But with the setting itself depending on the transportation settings you're most accustomed to. Regardless, this phenomenon perfectly encapsulates the key aspect of this level. It's metaphorical. With raw emotion taking center stage, your brain is now trying to shape it. But to do that, it needs to turn up the volume, amplifying the emotion until it's strong enough to be processed. Without the ability to use language, since you're asleep, it does this by distilling the emotions into one of 5 central themes: identity, desire, fear, loss, or conflict. Taking the same memory fragments as earlier and then repurposing and combining them into a structure that can express one of these themes. So the plot that comes from this isn't logical. It's not the story you'd expect from a movie script. It's emotional logic, cause and effect that's used to reinforce the core emotion, not to make literal sense. But why it chooses these specific themes or where those themes even come from is something we still don't know. However, some people have ventured far enough to give us some clues. Level 4 is where dreams cross a boundary. They stop feeling like they're generated from you and start feeling like they're generated for you. Experiences include characters that keep returning, real places you'll visit, and encounters with independent agents. But above all else, what defines this level is the feeling that your experience isn't yours. And on Reddit, there are some really strange examples of this. One case describes the experience of encountering the same figure night after night across more than 10 years of dreaming, first meeting as children and then growing up together. Another describes dreaming about places they've never been to or heard of, vividly picturing everything, like the colors, the architecture, or the extravagant shop names, only to then wake up and find out that that place and the way they dreamt it actually exists. In both cases, the dream unfolds from their perspective, while the person in place feel like independent agents.
Puerto Pijo, as in Puerto Rico, but it's spelled Piojo. Yeah, I get it.
However, these are individual examples. It's not like this theme is that widespread, right? Nope.
Spicy, but not too spicy.
Doritos ad looks good though.
DreamBank database, the most interesting thing I found was this: consistent reports of being chased, sometimes by strangers, and sometimes
My mother, when she was a little girl, I think this because she had to study for a math test, right? I want to share this. I love the story my mother shared with me. She said back in the 3rd grade, right? She was being chased by, I think, a human that had his. I don't want to say this among Greg, but I think he's old enough. SpongeBob is graphic as it is. She was chased by. It's like a skeleton of flesh, right? Think about your skin being peeled off. She was literally being chased by that for some odd reason. I'm thinking like, Mama, you had that dream? And she did. Believe it or not. So these are dreams about when someone's trying to kill you, right? I'm going to have to hear this. My mother had this, right?
Well, sometimes on foot and sometimes in a vehicle. Regardless, the theme is so widespread that it consistently...
So the most frequent nightmares: falling, being chased, death. I had a dream of death, feeling lost, feeling trapped, being attacked. So I'm in the 55%. An important event.
And the top 3 most experienced nightmares, as well as being the single most frequently reoccurring one.
Recurring dreams are most often reported to begin. Damn, we went like 2.5 hours together. In childhood, adolescence is also frequent onset with only a few beginning adulthood. The affected tone of recurrent dreams is negative in at least 60 to 70% of cases. Okay, pardon me. A content analysis on the recurrent dreams that students reported revealed that only one type of dream occurred with any frequency. An anxiety dream in which the dreamer was being threatened or pursued. The threatening natures were wild animals, monsters, buggers, or nature forces such as storms, fires, or floods. Okay.
But what's more is
so being chased up in an alley and my legs either could not move or would not move be fast enough no matter how much I tried.
Often accompanied by an inability to escape, where the dreamer falls and then gets caught, or where their legs get so heavy that they can't move. It's not like the dreamer wants that to happen, they're actively trying to escape. And yet, in a similar manner to the Reddit examples, no matter how urgently they try, the outcome is inevitable. I believe that this is because the elements of your dreams can mean multiple things at once. But why this happens is particularly interesting to me. We know it's because, in some way, level 4 is where the brain attempts to extract meaning from the structured emotions it created earlier.
Lots.
But extracting meaning predominantly comes in 2 forms. There's the top layer, which is subjective and personal, determined by things like your experience, memories, and how you interpret them. And then there's the deeper layer, which is universal and instinctual, shaped by evolutionary pressures or the inherited neural templates that follow. Generally, the structuring of dreams comes from the top layer, so think things like the people, length of, or situations in your dreams. While the emotional gravity, the 5 themes from earlier, come from the deeper shared layer.
You had a nightmare, Eric? I'm sorry. Oh, you had a teddy bear that tried to eat you? I'm sorry to hear that. Did you tell Daddy about it? I'm sorry, Eric, that's terrible. Oh, poor little one, that's awful. I can't imagine how scary that is. And yeah, Zelda, it was like a skeleton in flesh, I think. Did you know, my son, some people peed themselves, whatever. Really? I get a lot of nightmares myself, so I never pee myself, even though maybe it almost happened once. Yeah, Jerry, it is pretty terrifying, isn't it? And you had dreams that you were being chased, Mia? Same for you, Campbell? You had a dream of falling all the time, Mason? For me, it was only a couple of times, though. You had a dream of your face. I think I had that, too. That it got, like, turned off. Yeah, I had that, too, when I was looking at the mirror. I can't describe it, because I was bleeding, but I wasn't.
Both are present at the same time. But to do that, your brain uses something called an emergent attractor network, which, to keep it brief, are reoccurring motifs of memory that emerge from the interactions of neurons due to how they're connected. This gives them 2 key properties: stable concepts that can be recalled consistently, while also being flexible enough to adapt to new experiences. The adaptable part is where your controller in the dream, the top layer, comes from, while the stable part stays the same. It is where the elements you can't control come from. So, for example, if you experience a nightmare about being chased, the person chasing you might embody something from your personal life that you've had a recent conflict with.
So, Eric, you had a conflict with teddy bears. Well, what about my mother, though?
The experience of being chased embodies the universal fear of a confrontation with inescapable consequences. In the Reddit example with the unknown person appearing again and again, this figure might reappear whenever the dreamer is caught in a reoccurring emotional cycle, but in the stable layer, it's a symbol for a part of them that they need to incorporate. It is only when they do that the person in the emotional cycle will stop appearing. So in other words, the lack of control is what provides the consistent framework necessary to make the dream interpretable, while the flexibility of it is shaped and colored by your own experiences or whatever you're going through. Still, level 4 is where dream research basically falls off a cliff. So I'm reasoning based on the limited information I had. But what makes this even crazier is that this isn't even the deepest level. there are some dreams where you know you're dreaming, and that awareness opens up a whole new door into an entirely different experience.
Awareness.
It's rare, and I've never experienced it before.
So I just woke up from my midday nap and I finally controlled myself in dreams. I did it. It was the strangest thing. Mid-Saturday here on the West Coast, which is California, I believe, and I finally had my first lucid dream. I don't know if this post is asking for help processing or just sharing my experience or reaching out for comfort. So I'm kind of stimming right now because it was weird, but not a bad way. I woke up in dream laying on a couch and my younger brother was cleaning something on the back of it. But the spray was getting on me and I was becoming very upset with it. That's interesting. I fell asleep to the Rings of Power show. What is that? Playing on my living room TV and I could hear it in the background. I immediately thought to myself, I am dreaming right now and I'm going to control this. The first thing I got cut off from there.
But in the people who get to level 5, something radically different emerges. Lucid dreaming, which is when you're in a dream but are aware of the fact that you're...
I think I was kind of aware. Maybe I do get a lot of lucid dreams. Okay, I dreamed that an abnormally huge spider was coming down from the ceiling above my head. I punched my fiance in the arm and started crying hysterically. I was looking at my room exactly how it was set up, so I had to be awake. As much as I tried to tell myself I was dreaming, I couldn't figure out why it was still there. Even after opening my eyes again, it was very surreal. Send me some words. This is back when I was in high school, New Year's Eve on 2011.
When things are going your way, that's great. You can randomly fly, or jump through walls, or otherwise play around with the contents of your unconscious. But when it's not, it's terrifying. It's just because you're aware doesn't mean you have control. And when this happens, 2 experiences are reported more than any others. Encounters with hostile characters and getting stuck in a nesting dream. In the first one, there are many reports on both Reddit and the Dream Bank that explain what happens. The person becomes lucid, gains awareness, and tries to tell the figures in their dreams that they aren't real. In the good scenarios, nothing happens. But in the bad ones, the characters get angry, sometimes screaming things like, "You weren't supposed to know," and at others, just turning around to lunge at the dreamer. No one really knows why things like this happen. The only thing we do know about lucid dreams is that parts of your prefrontal cortex reactivate. But even that gets complicated, because in the second experience, you don't have the same level of freedom. As the reports go, the person wakes up and starts their day. They get dressed, use the bathroom, and brush their teeth.
Yep.
At first, everything feels normal until they catch the reflection in the mirror. It's wrong. Their nose is on their forehead, and the mirror is a different color than it's supposed to be. As soon as they realize, bam, they wake up. Luckily, it was just a dream. So they feel a sense of relief and they get started on their morning routine again. But when they check the mirror this time, their face is still distorted. Only now, the mirror's color matches reality. So they panic and then bam, wake up again. This time, they get suspicious. So they go straight into the bathroom and look at the reflection in the mirror. Immediately, a sense of relief washes over them. They're finally actually awake. But then, when they take a second glance, their face distorts again. Suddenly, bam, they wake up. This time, for real. In the reports of people who have experienced this cycle can happen again and again and again, sometimes 7 times in total, all while the dream gets closer to reality every single time. It's a terrifying experience to think about, honestly, because as of right now, all we have are reports. Some people think these experiences emerge from the tension of being aware in the system of the dream itself. Others think it's because your awareness can't sync with the sensory input you get when you're awake. So the looping is done to flip through dream layers and waking signals until they match, and that's when you wake up. Regardless, this is the final level of dreams, at least based on our understanding right now. And honestly, I think it just opens more questions than it answers. But maybe with time, we'll be able to figure them out. Anyway, thanks for watching.
All right, so I want to share this, right? Dreams are like fortune cookies. Basically, what's happening in your dream is a sign of what's going on in your life. Maybe because of that dream about that Asian guy, it makes you want to talk about Asian topics, right? That may be a sign. Maybe that's why that Paul is here. Next, we're watching Asman go talk about Indonesia earlier. And then me basically talk about my mental health. Let's just say that I think I had the best dream I've ever had in my life that others won't be able to experience. I think it's really interesting because I'm agnostic, right? But yet again, it's like a One Piece perspective. I'm gonna share my story of it. And Zelda, that's funny that you have a dream of a spider that talked with you about pizza. That's really interesting. All right, I'm gonna explain this. Okay, as someone that has almost faced death a few times. Now, this is my own perspective, so this would help. Death is not painful. It's not. You would die in your sleep. You basically, it felt like you're suffocating, but you're not. You're kind of, okay, I'll give an example. You may have heard me making this noise, but wait, actually, no, I don't. Yeah, when I get done mojitos, when I'm really exhausted, like, kind of like if I'm snoring, right? But it's not a rattling noise. It's not. The death rattle, no. It's a sign of exhausted, right? And you know how someone that's old, they die, right? Well, I think, of course, there's many different ways of pain or whatever. I don't know. This is why I'm agnostic, in a way. Dying, you will die in your sleep, as in you would this, like you're passing out, right? You're not gonna feel any pain. And the reason why I still have this in my notes, by the way, on my map book, I had a dream that I was lucky for some odd reason. Double, he knows what I'm talking about, right? I basically did almost die in my sleep. Now, let me explain further. I feel that I was sinking in my bed. Yes, I would feel like I'm sinking in my bed. I feel like I'm doing it on purpose. You know how you put a lot of pressure like this, right? I feel that I was sinking in my bed, right? I feel like I was dying because I did unlock up oxygen. I did. But the funny thing is, I wasn't feeling anything. All I remember in that dream, it's kind of weird. Also, it does depend on how old you are, maybe where you're from. I grew up watching Steven Universe, so maybe my vision, I see Steven Universe animation. Steven Universe has the space. I watched Steven Universe way too much. Thanks a lot, Rebecca Sugar. I was lucky for some reason. I was dying. Mason and Lauren are gonna love hearing this, okay? I was being raised by angel hands for some reason. They were lifting me up for some. It felt like I was in battle, right? And I think it was Robin's hands. Nika Robin, right? It was like that for some reason. But angel hands, I can't explain it. If Robin died, maybe that's why I love Robin so much as a character. In the background, it was a little bit dark, a little bit violet with some stars in the background. I was in outer space, and that makes sense. They go to the universe, right? That was the setting that took place, but it's really dark. And I was being lifted up because I was being cared for. I just didn't know when that period would happen, right? Especially since, well, I can't sit around Eric, but mental health, right? Mental illness, does that make sense, right? And then I woke up and I was in shock when I remember that dream. So yeah, I basically was I think I was lucky because I love him so much, right? And that's what happened in that dream. It's as though that if One Piece made a crossover with the universe, that was the dream that I had. Yep, by Angel Hands, Mason. And yeah, it was really interesting. Again, I'm agnostic, right? But that's because I'm agnostic doesn't mean I can't have dreams like that. There's no God or anything in my version. Again, I'm not Christian, right? There is some. I want to explain this. Like, yeah, this stuff it does make sense. Yes, there is some spiritual being out there. It's unknown. It's best to keep it that way. At least I think so. Who knows what it is? I don't know. You know, it's like, oh, do you like Dr. Pepper or do you like Dr. Pepper? I don't know. I mean, I like Dr. Pepper, but I don't know. I don't know how it's made. I just prefer Dr. Pepper, right? If you know where I got that reference from, right? That was the dream that I had. That was the agnostic dream that I basically had. It basically, for Dama, you will love this. My opinion, because he's atheist, right? Even though agnostic's slightly different than atheist, but it's kind of the same category. For me, dying is painless. It may seem like it's painful. No, I don't think it is. Because I was not breathing, I think. Well, I was breathing really slowly. It felt as though I was holding my breath in on purpose. But I wasn't feeling any pain. I just know that it's probably some good dream out there, me being in peace, I guess, before whatever the next journey that I have. Let's just say if purgatory exists, that's where it is. I don't know. Just me being, it's like you're asleep, but in the after, I like to call it the after space, right? That's how I see death. Maybe it's just on that dream, but I don't know. We don't know. It's best not to know. Everyone's experience is different, and that's what makes us human beings amazing. It's just that our dreams and maybe we'll collide with other people, just like the Asian men that I've met, which is why Paul's here. So it's kind of like that. Oh, Patricia, I'm sorry. James is passed out again. I don't blame. Oh my, that poor boy. He's working too much. And yeah, Eric. Yeah, dreams do have something. You know, it's a little harder because you're a little young, right? It's a little hard to explain it for you. Kind of like I had the dream of the little teddy bear that I was teaching you. Maybe because you like stuffed animals. Ugh. My dogs bark at anything that they hear. Hush! And Shelby, yes, pretty much sinking, yeah. It's kind of like if I'm going underwater, but there's no water. If that makes sense. I had a somewhat similar dream to what... Really, Jerry? But it wasn't love. It was... Are you serious, Mario? That's awesome, Jerry. What? Mario, you don't say. That's pretty neat. Really? Yeah, and Patricia, I'm really happy to hear that. I'm glad you told him. Oh yeah, I know you're Christian, Patricia. Yeah, that's why I share that because Michael, Mason, and Lauren are also Christians. And Richard, it's my dear pleasure. You're calling you book, Eric? Oh, that's nice. What coloring book are you coloring? And Mia, it's by Darwin's Lab. It got 1 million views in 5 days. It's a good video. I wish I could do the editing that he does. It's really good. I like it a lot. I really do. Yeah, they do, Richard. Wow, Percy, you had a dream where your legs were gone? Oh, how's that like? I can't imagine that. I don't know why they didn't taught us this in school. I guess we didn't have the resources at the time. Oh, Zada, you had a dream where you were accused of crimes? Oh, same here, Zada. Same here. You're not the only one. I had a dream that I was supposed to go to some prison because I was falsely accused of murdering someone. It was a weird dream. I'm thinking, like, what the heck did I do? But I didn't went to the prison yet. Because, of course, I was innocent. I was framed. Oh, Cam. Hindi. I did not draw on a dream that I had. I wish I did. But that would be too hard for me. Come to think of it. Richard, how's that like? You had a dream with a dream once? Damn it. I wish I watched this later so that I could screenshot all of this. Because the live stream, all your messages will only last for 2 hours. I had a dream where at the store I work at, grew legs and walked out. Oh, that's creepy, Paul. That's so creepy. Mia, you had a dream that you were being chased? Oh, yeah, I already read that, didn't I? I think I caught up. Oh, Paul, Eric is 9. And Jerry, we can listen to some music. Yeah. Someone stole your legs and said, oopsie, I meant to grab the beef. Oh my God. Because, wait. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought that was Paul. Oh, Percy. That sounds, God, that sounds disturbing. Oh my goodness. That sounds disturbing as heck. Oh my goodness. That sounds really disturbing. Oh my Buddha. I woke up in my dream where I had a dream and then the dream I had happened. Oh, that is so trippy. Kind of like in those cartoons, huh, Richard? Oh, that's something. Mia, don't be. Heck, I feel guilty for being black because the way that my race like to act, like criminals. So I get where you're coming from. I know it's because of the Korean thing, isn't it, Mia? Oh, I want to look at more of those countries. Hold on, I'm gonna share this one of them. Oh, they got the 10 kids versus the general. I kind of share that for Eric. You know what? I kind of share that very quick, just for a few minutes. Oh, this is gonna be adorable. I want to share this. Oh, they're so cute.
The winner will get $500. Let's go. Round 1, everyone has to get incorrect to move on.
I like how they're all black kids too.
Bees make. Honey is correct. You can walk up. What is the name of this natural disaster?
Hurricane.
No. Hurricane is correct.
They're so cute. Darn it.
What workout machine can be used to run in your home? You is first.
Yeah, these are the black kids that I want to see in school.
She was first. What is the name of the cowboy in Toy Story?
Woody.
Yes, she was first. What is the name of this app?
Wow, even those kids know what Facebook is. Hippo. Dinosaur.
What sport is played with a yellow ball? Tennis. Yeah, we'll say tennis.
I thought it's green, isn't it?
Softball. What are these called? Yes. How many legs does a spider have? 4. Not 4. 5. Not
8.
5. It's more than 5. 7. Not 7. 6. 8 is correct. Good job. Thank you for playing.
Oh, Paul, that's good that you haven't. I feel awful. I did.
What is the fastest animal on land?
Cheetah.
That is correct. Who is this? No.
Oh, she's a tennis player.
Yes, what's her name?
I forgot her name.
No one knows her name. You can tell me what sport she plays. She plays chess. No, she's not a runner. No. Tennis is correct. This is Serena Williams.
Oh, Serena Williams. Got it.
What kind of dinosaur has 3 horns? Tell me the name. What did you say? That's correct.
A tricer, right.
What video game is this? No. What did you say? Yeah. What is the most popular pizza topping in the
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni is correct. She was first. Finish this phrase. Blank licking good.
Good. Wait. Finger licking good.
You
The right, Campbell?
Known for making people cry when you cut it.
Onions.
First. What state is this? Florida. No. Canada.
Africa.
No. Jamaica.
Jamaica. Oh, that's cute.
A lot of cowboys here. Texas. Texas. Yes. Good job. If you have a fireplace, where does the smoke go out? What? The chimney. Chimney is correct. Can you guys solve this math problem? Yes. No, I can't. 18. It's not 18.
19.
19 is correct. In SpongeBob, who is the snail? Gary?
Damn, I met my nephews and nieces when they were their age.
Yeah, he's got two, yep. What is the name of this clothing item? She was very...
These kids are smart, I gotta admit.
What fruit is used for bobbing? No.
What's
In
bobbing?
the game you play, the fruit floats in the water and you have to try to bite it. Yeah, good job.
Oh, right.
What fast food restaurant is this? Taco Bell.
Oh, she's fast.
What popular flower is known for having prickles and thorns?
Cactus. I mean, I should know because we have. Oh, Rose. My mistake. I'm sorry.
What job is this? Teacher. Yes. Good job. Round 3. Everyone has to get 2
Wait,
correct.
Cam, they don't have Taco Bell in the Philippines? It's a restaurant. Oh, that's Saturn. It's a popular restaurant we have here in the States. I didn't know the Philippines still have a Taco Bell.
Not Pluto. Jupiter. Not Jupiter. Mars. Not Mars. Earth. Not Earth. Pluto. Not Pluto.
Pluto, it's Saturn.
Saturn is correct. What job is this? Yes. What do you have to stick on an envelope?
Damn it. I mean, I forgot the name.
You lick it, but what do you stick on the envelope? To have to mail it, it has to have something on it.
Stamp, right.
What is the name of this fruit?
Pear.
Good job. What is the name of the ice balls that fall out of the sky during a thunderstorm?
Hail.
During a thunderstorm. Hail is correct. What is the name of this TV show character and book character? Clifford is
I'm glad they know what Clifford is.
What is a baby sheep called? A baby sheep. Yep, what's it called? What'd
A
you say?
lamb. Mary had a little lamb, little
What
lamb.
kind of candy bar is this?
Oh, Paul, yes, I have. Yes, I have. A weird animal? What type of animal is it, Jerry?
Fairy and Peter Pan. What is the name of the fairy in Peter Pan?
Tinkerbell. They don't know Tinkerbell? Yeah, there we go. I know it's going fast.
What brand is this?
And they know what Tesla is. Wow.
What is the capital of the U.S.?
DC.
Yep, where's the capital? It starts with a W. Washington.
Yep.
Yeah, good job. Can you solve this math problem?
9.
Is it 9? 9 is correct. Good job. If you mix together yellow and blue, what color do you get? Not
Green.
Not red. Nope. Nope.
Oh, come on, girls. I know they learned this in art class.
What color? Green is correct.
There we go.
What is the name of this holiday?
St. Patrick's Day, my favorite.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, she's so precious.
Round 4, everyone has to get 2 correct to move on to the next round. Which fast food restaurant?
Of course, Eric.
Have it your way. McDonald's? No.
I figured he needed a little bit of education on my part.
What muscle is this? Arm.
That's the bicep.
Not your forearm.
The bicep, right? I hope I got that right.
What muscle do you flex here? What's this called?
The bicep.
The B.
Yep.
What'd you say? Biceps? Biceps is
Yep.
correct. A pickle is made from which vegetable?
A cucumber.
Pickle is made from which vegetable?
James Drew, that's terrible. Patricia, darn it.
Animal.
He needs, man, he really needs to, he needs, Double needs such, he's been working too hard. Oh, so you went somewhere? You can't tell because it's too dark outside, Jerry. Oh yeah, that's right, because it is nighttime for you. It's almost dark here too. It's almost 7 o'clock. You feel meh? Oh, you didn't miss much. I was just showing a cruise with these adorable kids. They're so cute. I suppose they're all black kids too, though. I'm sorry, I had to bring that. I had to bring that up. I'm thinking, yeah, people think that we're dumb. No, we're not. Well, why would kids know about Serena? Even I don't know much about her, and I'm 30. How's the education? These kids are smart. What the heck are you talking about? These kids don't need to know everything. Oh boy, here we go. But this person's being honest. I'm gonna read this out loud. Black man here. Oh boy, I'm not gonna like this, am I? These kids are young though. They're younger than the white kids that she did quizzes on. This has nothing to do with race. This has to do with the age. I saw an episode of Caucasian kids not too long ago who were asked more difficult. Yeah, because they were older. They look like they might be, I don't know, 12 to 14. These kids, the oldest maybe, I don't know, 11. The youngest look like maybe 7 though. Yeah, these are younger kids though. I see this episode today and the questions are clearly more dumbed down. It makes me sad because it's not only the parents' fault, but the system too. And also you have to factor in the, damn it! Oh, darn it! In school, Caucasian teachers and any other teacher really doesn't want to teach our black babies. That's not true. I had a handful of white teachers, quite a few actually. I know I get flack for this comment. I like how he has, what is his name from Undertale? Or people would try to ignore it, but you're only ignoring the truth. Parents up your game, teach it. As a black man, I relate most of all I have to keep instilling knowledge in my child's brain. Interesting. But these kids are young though. I mean, I don't mind the comment, but this is not a race thing. The pathetic crushes or the stupidity of kids. I don't think these kids are they're not older kids though. Except for the couple girls maybe. I don't get it. Unless I'm being an idiot. Oh boy, I'm a little. Yeah, they're kids. These people. I mean, usually I'm serious, but these people are pushing it. They're not. They're young kids for crying out loud. I don't get where they're coming from. Like I mean. Where's the one with the boys? Hold on. Nobody can show the difference. Oh yeah, I gotta play some music. Damn, this should be in here. I can't find it. Unless it's on her other channel, I can't find it. No, those are boys versus girls. Where on earth is it? I hate when people have to keep thinking that, oh yeah, well someone's race, then right. No, it doesn't. I'm tired of hearing it. Hell, us Americans are supposed to be smart, yet Indonesians are acting smarter than we are. And they're underdeveloped. Yeah, I can't find a video. I don't know where it is. I watched it. I just don't remember the name of it. Ooh, the country flags. I like those. I'm not gonna worry about it. Forget it. Anyway, I'm moving on. Yeah, they are young, Paul. They are young. I'm thinking, like, what do you expect? These kids look like they're barely passing the, I don't know, 6th grade. Those kids, they look like the other ones I watched, 7th towards freshmen. Like, of course they're gonna know more. So, yeah, me either, Richard. Me either. Tell me about it, Shelby. It does get irritating now. And they're literally little kids. Exactly. And people wonder why, man, we have such a huge mental health crisis. Me either, Dumbo. Me either. Oh, it does bother the heck out of me. All right, these are like college kids. So.
Name 2 countries that border Brazil.
Oh, Argentina. Wait. Okay, Paraguay. You got it.
Name a country that starts with the letter J.
Jordan.
Jamaica?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Name 3 countries in Africa.
South Africa, Mozambique, Madagascar.
Okay.
The guy's kind of cute wearing that Christian necklace. I mean, cross. They look like they're 20, give or take.
Name a country that starts with the letter H.
Hungary.
Yes. Name a country that is an island.
Greenland.
Sorry.
Well, no, not Greenland. Madagascar. Indonesia.
Madagascar is an island, yes. Name a country that touches the Arctic Ocean.
Oh, damn it. Iceland, yes. You know, it's in Europe.
Name 2 countries that start with the letter C.
Cameroon and, yep, and China. That'll be another one.
Name a country that the Alps go through.
Switzerland.
The Alps? Yes.
Yeah, I just talked about that earlier.
It's not in South America.
You love geography about me too. Hi, Amelia. Well, you got here a little late. Oh, see you later, Eric. So cute.
China's in Asia. Russia? Not quite. America?
They don't. Are you serious? They don't know.
A super popular European country.
They don't. I'm shocked. Yeah, it's Switzerland.
Not Spain. Yeah.
It goes to show you how unknown Switzerland is. Oh, Germany. All right, whatever.
I'll take it. Italy, Mexico, Germany. And name a country that has more lakes than the U.S.
Finland.
Japan. Not Japan.
Based off their flag. Oh, it's a cat, Jerry? A stray. Oh, poor thing.
That's right.
Oh, Canada. What?
Name a country that has a circle on their flag.
Greenland.
That's correct.
Bangladesh. Yep, Japan would be a good one too.
Name 2 countries that start with the letter I.
Iceland, Indonesia.
Nice.
India,
Good
that's
job.
another one. That's awesome. The guy's kind of cute. You know, he's really cute. He's definitely one of my types. Anyway, I like how you're like college age because that's what a lot of you are in that age bracket. Oh, they got one with, okay, these are, oh, this is going to be interesting.
What country is this? China. China is correct.
Wow, that's, okay, even I didn't know that.
What superhero is this?
Superman!
Yeah, good job.
Wait, no, I thought it was Superman because he does wear glasses.
What food is this?
Close. What the heck is that?
It's a specific type of food. It's like a dish.
I don't know.
So it starts with pineapple, and then what's this?
I mean, these boys may know, but I don't.
Kind of. What's this last one?
Oh, this is a...
Okay, do you know what it is? With this one in the middle here?
How would these boys know this? I wouldn't know this.
To the ground.
I don't know. What the heck is that?
Standing up. What are they doing?
I don't know.
Yeah. So what's it called? Pineapple upside down.
What the heck?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay.
Holiday thing. What state is this? Texas. What's the name of this character?
Yeah, everyone knows Bluey. So that's an easy one.
What exercise is this?
Push-ups. See, these are easy answers. Don't know how to do a race.
What show is this? Walking Dead. Nice.
Oh, I know Dumbo will like that.
What word is this? Honeybees. Oh, no, moneybees. Kind of. Money wasp.
What is that?
Track. Think about how much money it is. Zero bees. What's the word you're looking for there? Zero wasps.
I don't know. I don't know.
$0 wasp. If something is $0, what is it?
I don't know.
Nothing bees. You're close. 3 bees is correct.
What the? Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Who is this person?
What the heck?
Teaser. So the top two, what is this a photo of? Hair. Okay, and add that letter to it.
Harry. I don't know.
There you go. Good job.
Wait, what? Oh,
And
what
then
else
look
is
at
his
this,
name?
what
Okay.
candy bar is this? Twitch. Milky Way is correct.
Mm-hmm.
And if you came all the way back, what is this? Gigi.
Oh, so that's what Gigi stood for? I'll keep that in mind.
What's the name of this toy? Slinky. Slinky is correct.
I'm glad the boys know what Slinkies are.
What character is missing from this?
Hulk!
What place is this? Movie theater.
Disneyland!
No.
Because the mouse is Mickey Mouse. Even I know that.
No, what's the place? Disney is correct. Good job.
They are, I guess I wonder their siblings. I love these. So Amelia, you don't know what Bluey is? So Bluey is supposed to be this most, I think it is the most popular, Greg, you would know, I think, children animated series. Think about Blue's Clues if you heard of it. I think it's way better than Cocomelon. You got these adorable dogs. It's an Australian, we got to think Australia for this. It's an Australian animated kids series that basically help you learn about lessons and such. It's really, really fun to watch. I watched a few episodes. It's really emotional. And it's on Disney, I believe. You like these Christmas theory? Yeah, same here. Oh, Patricia, you should. I will root for you, honestly. Campa, you don't know what Disney is? Where are you from? Really? You don't know what Disney is? Yeah, Christian Rock. Tell me about it, Mason. And yeah, bro, even I don't know what pineapple cake is. You don't know what Disney is. So Campbell, Disney, I can't describe it that well for you. You know Mickey Mouse, right? It's supposed to be these popular characters by Walt Disney. He's the man that basically created the amusement park where they got all of those popular movies. That's what Disney is, right? I'm shocked. Oh, the sky looks so lovely right now. You're the very first person that I've met that does not know what Disney is. I'm amazed. Wow. I'm amazed. I'm shocked you don't know what Disney is. Wow. Oh, it's next week, Mason? And the first week of college football is today. Oh, really? ASU is playing right now. I hope they're doing well. I really hope they are. What? YouTube street racers? Oh my goodness. Are destroying their line. Why? Autopsy just uploaded an hour ago. Why do people do this? Hey, Greg. We're just talking about some of those cute quizzes, and we're talking about Bluey just now. I'm sure you probably heard of it. I'm sure almost every parent out there does. And yeah, and by the way, your son is adorable because I was sharing a little quiz with him.
Racer was almost arrested in Times Square after hitting a cop in his Lamborghini and barely getting away.
They're looking for the that he's one big driver in 52 states. That
Look at that. I knew this was going to happen eventually. Oh my Buddha. Is young bitch. Pardon my language. Why? Wait, who's wanted in 52 states? There's only 50. Oh, I don't like the looks of this. You know that... Yeah, Amelia, what news you want to share? And Brian, sadly, yes. Let me play it for you. Oh, brother. This guy stinks. Oh wait, I got a darn ad. So Campbell, you want to know? He's this awful prankster. His name is Young Mooch. I talked about him before. This is gonna end up pretty nasty. Let me play it.
YouTube tree racer was almost arrested in Times Square after hitting a cop with his Lamborghini and barely getting away.
they're looking for that he's one big driver in 52 states. Now, if the police come out, we're taking off. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just get in. They're coming.
If you thought Times Square was just about tourists and a bunch of Elmo clones, because earlier this month it turned out something out of a set